show with a gut bourbon.
Yo, it's a Talk That Real podcast.
Let's get it.
Episode 123.
It is episode 123, man. Yeah, I like it, man. I like it. Episode 123.
I'm proud of y'all.
Thank you.
We are proud of you too.
That's a lot of talking.
It is a lot of talking.
And dedication. Because, you know, people who do podcasts, 6
Facts.
episodes, they done.
In and out.
This is the first time we've had a guest back for a second time.
It is. Clap it up.
What?
Clap it up for yourself.
You are the first.
Clap it up for yourself. Clap it up for April.
I'm so honored.
Clap it up for
I
April.
would like to thank the Academy.
And
I would like to thank, because I've harassed Rece for like 27 years. That's probably why.
Dang.
We're like arch nemesis.
We have known each other for a long time.
When both of us had our original hairlines, you know,
mine
and
left.
our waistlines and no children.
Dang, that kind of felt like a, you know what I mean? Like a dig at you.
But I'm saying, no, that's how long we know each other. I had a whole nice fade when I was.
Dang, them was the
wearing
days.
a Southeast of Jersey.
Yep.
Them was the days.
Playing up at Marlboro basketball. You know
Back
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
day.
Marlboro.
No bills.
Y'all playing ball at
I
Marlboro?
lived down the street from her.
That's crazy.
Her best friend lived around the corner where everybody was just all cool.
Man, I went to Marlboro. Good times up in Marlboro.
Right down the street.
Come on, bro.
That's crazy. Wow,
They
man.
fixing it up now.
That's in Marlboro.
Wow. Are they really?
Yeah, they making it into some community thing.
That's what's up. I ain't mad at it. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
construction or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
fixing
I've
it up.
seen
You can't
it,
tell
but
it from the
I like
outside,
it.
but they've been gutting out the whole inside, fixing it up. and
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. Dope. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Welcome back, April.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Clap
back.
it up
It's good to
again.
have
One more
you.
time for April. Being back on the podcast. It's a
Invited back for
celebration.
the second
Right?
time.
I'm honored.
I can't
truly.
believe it. You know what
How
I'm
many
saying?
people y'all asked before me?
No. Listen, I'm going to tell you.
We asked no one back for a second time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no one back for a second time.
Yeah.
No.
And plus, last time when we did it, the listeners raved about you.
Oh, okay.
They did like you on
Yeah,
here.
they said you should be a regular, but Los, you know, but
No,
He be
but Los is-
blocking.
Los-
He be
Los the one
blocking.
threw you out this time. Was like, we should bring April back.
Oh,
No,
Los.
listen,
We're not going to clap it up for you, Los. No, you don't get no claps.
So yeah,
It's okay.
I'm going to clap for you, Los.
Thank you.
No, don't clap for him. Don't clap for him. You don't like guests.
Listen.
I mean, y'all have y'all's rhythm and camaraderie.
I am
you
one.
know,
But no, you flow
brotherhoodship,
You
you
flow
know.
with
Flow
it.
with
You
it. Hey,
flow
listen,
with it.
everybody ain't did it.
It's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody,
It's facts.
everybody ain't did it.
Shall we say some names, huh? No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't
I
gonna do
would.
that. Yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
With no name
Get it started.
dropping.
Get it started. Get it started.
think,
Yeah, get it started.
Next
Get it
segment,
started.
please.
I think there's a couple of people that would care.
Get it started. Get it started. Get it started.
Let me tell y'all who ain't coming back.
There's somebody that would. But let's go and get started before names start dropping.
Right.
All right, here we go. Ready? All right. Here it is.
All right.
My boyfriend has a problem with the amount of time I spend with my kid's father.
Oh.
My boyfriend recently moved in with me, and things were going good. One night he came home from work, and my son's father was in the family room eating and watching movies with his son. and
This
me.
fool just sitting there cooling. He got a Capri Sun
Okay.
and snacks.
Okay.
He probably had his socks off.
Feet up on the coffee table.
My
I'm sorry.
My boyfriend didn't cause a scene,
Uh-huh.
but when my kid's father left, he was really upset. He asked how often this happens, and I told him the truth. About 2 times a week, and and on the weekend, we usually do something together.
Hold on. What?
I don't see what the problem is. That's his son, and it's important that he sees us all getting along. My boyfriend said that either there is a change or he's done with the relationship. Isn't he doing too much? Question mark. Why wouldn't he want a son to spend time with his father? What am I missing here?
You're missing that he wants to make a family with you, but you already have one.
Straight up.
He's missing that he thought you guys were taking the next step in your relationship to become a blended family, and you're already blended with your baby daddy.
Dang.
He's missing that he has a key to where y'all live, and you have a key, and you never front loaded him that the nigga was coming over.
That's the everything. It's like
That's crazy.
He's missing that you didn't ask permission as his partner. Hey, babe, because this ain't your space no more, sis. This is y'all space.
I'm saying.
So,
I mean, and even
hey,
before you
babe,
move,
do
like-
you mind? Hey, I want us to live together. However, my son's father likes to come over and hang out.
times a week.
Will that present a
Once on
problem?
the weekend.
And once on the weekend. That's crazy.
And he takes his socks off when he comes in the house
It seems like he like
and puts his feet on the couch.
It's like they doing something on the weekend, like not just.
Well, yeah, they going out as a family.
It's like they going to the aquarium on the weekend.
Yeah,
I have
that's
follow-up
weird.
questions. Can you inbox this person?
Okay, what's
Because, like, why didn't y'all work out? Does he have a girlfriend?
Like, how cool is she with this?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I'm all about co-parenting. I wish
Right.
I had an active co-parenting relationship with my son. I'm all about it. But when you choose to bring people in, outside that you're dating and getting to know and hopefully want to be with, there's boundaries that need to be set,
Yeah, absolutely.
conversations that need to be had, consideration.
I'm saying.
Tough conversations.
It's not even a tough conversation. To me, it's a
So-
common sense
sometimes it is.
conversation.
I mean, I feel
But
like
common
it's a-
sense ain't common.
It's a tough conversation if the people are not on the same page and want the same thing.
When I
It's
say
like-
tough conversations, like when you setting boundaries in co-parenting, sometimes it can be tough conversations, definitely when it's new. Cause I'm on both sides of this. So, my girl has a son, and I'm part of that. And then, of course, I got my daughters. But I ain't never just been over my daughter's mom's house, just kicking it up, chilling, feet on the couch.
Listen, I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna say this. No
That's because
man
your feet stink.
that does not share the same blood should be in our house without me knowing. If y'all don't share the same blood, they don't step foot in the house without me knowing.
Listen, his
and-
first mistake
and-
was moving in with her. I wouldn't even did that.
I don't even say
mean,
same.
how's that-
I
how's
don't say
that a
same
mistake?
blood though.
Well, that's just me. You
He
know,
didn't-
I've changed my stance on that. So
I can't say same blood though because if I'm married and I had a long day and my man's brother is over there, it's not like I have a problem. But let me know. I may want to come in and do something else. Okay.
Right,
I may
right.
come in and have a headache and don't feel like being bothered and just want peace and quiet and y'all
Exactly.
yapping and carrying
Communicate.
on. It's communication. If anything,
communicate.
over communicate. Don't ever assume. You cannot
Facts.
make assumptions.
over communication is a very healthy thing.
yes,
Explain because like I said, this first of all, can you imagine? And of course I'm at it. I don't know. I guess the guy works at Ford, and the guy works at Ford. He works on the assembly line. He's been working all day on the assembly line. He's coming home because he wants something to eat.
They ain't
He
got no
wants
air
his
conditioning.
freaking- They don't got no air.
It's hot.
He don't got no air in his
It's
car.
July.
It's the summer, so Ford is burning.
Why?
lazy.
Hold on,
100.
wait, why y'all making things so bad? Why ain't this man got
No.
air? He working
No, they
for
don't
it.
have
Listen,
air in the
listen.
factory.
He said he ain't got air
Oh,
his
in the
car.
factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
In
said
the-
his
yeah.
car. I was like, wait, what?
I both of them. His air went out.
Well, that's
I'm saying
if you work for Ford and you ain't got no air in your car, we have to have another type of
Money management conversation now.
I'm saying,
Listen,
bro.
listen.
Dead gone.
I'm saying he comes home
Can't cash in on your
and
A
then
plan.
he opens the door and he just hears some just giggling and laughing and like it's like there's
Togetherness.
some eating play.
Togetherness. Nah, real talk.
Come on, man.
Because you first gonna pull up like, man, who car is
And
that?
he
Right.
probably in your
Nah,
spot.
100%.
He probably
Yeah,
in your
he
spot.
definitely
He
in his
was
spot.
like,
He's in
He's in
He
his
definitely in his
spot.
"Are
spot.
you on the street?"
You
Oh,
didn't
I'd
have
be
nerve to tell him not to
Yeah,
park in my
100.
spot.
He in his
mad.
spot.
Now you probably like, man, which one of her girlfriends she got parking in my spot, man? Who
Yeah.
over here?
No, you know he got a nigga truck.
Yeah.
You know when a nigga's car is in a chick's driveway, it ain't no Altima.
I guarantee it's a
It
box
ain't no
Chevy.
Altima.
I guarantee it's a box Chevy.
Why he gotta be a
Listen.
nigga like that? Why you gotta have a box Chevy?
Because he over there in her house with his shoes and socks off while
Yeah.
her niggas at work.
He
So
working
you know
for it.
he's
He
a
got
nigga.
He got an expedition.
Hey man, this fool up in there like Tyrese
and you know
and
he
Baby
driving
Boy.
American because he has to because he
Yeah,
working
because he
for
working
it.
for
Yeah.
him.
Oh my gosh, man.
So I'm saying, listen, I'm gonna say what you missing. You missing a lot.
listen,
She's
read the damn room, woman.
She's leaving some stuff out.
Read the room.
My thing would just be like, put yourself on the other side of this. And how would you feel if you came home and his baby mama was just in the
Baby.
front
Cooling.
Baby.
cooling,
baby.
Just chilling.
Do you understand?
Or in your kitchen cooking.
watching Netflix.
What is she in your kitchen
I got
cooking?
4 words: smoke in the city.
Exactly.
She in your
Period.
kitchen cooking your man and the family a meal.
Using
Hey, first of all,
with my spatula,
Listen,
my spatula, and my favorite cast iron bitch.
hey, she just going through the cabinets, going through the drawers. You know what I mean? Hey, that's funny,
so I
man.
fix your plate and sit
Okay,
down.
don't pull out my little
Don't got
pepper
nothing
from
covering the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, that's wild.
Got your plate warmers.
That's
Scones,
crazy,
hold
Hold on,
man.
and she knows what drawer to open up to get a fork.
Yeah.
I
She
ain't
been
never
there,
done
she
that.
Yeah, nah, she done been there
That's
before.
familiar.
She been there
She's
before.
there all
Exactly.
her
That's
Uh-huh.
familiar.
So she got to put herself in that. Like, how would I feel if that was the case?
Yes.
That's crazy.
And if she say
man.
she don't care, then I don't buy it.
Hey,
Yeah.
if she say she don't care, run, bro.
Yeah, hey, nah, real
I mean,
talk.
just
Get
leave,
out of
Because
there.
she's a liar.
Because
Leave.
The truth is not in
I am
her.
all for co-parenting.
Mhm.
Co-parenting
Yeah.
is an amazing
Absolutely.
thing.
It can work.
with boundaries.
Hey, man.
When
this-
you
With
get into a relationship,
boundaries.
you have to have some
I'm
boundaries.
gonna tell you, man.
When you co-parenting with outside of relationships, you still need some boundaries.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Hey, be careful.
But once you get in a relationship, you got to have a little bit more boundaries.
Hey, not everybody like he said. The dude waited for the guy to leave before he got. Not everybody on that.
Yeah.
Well, how would you handle this, Los?
Oh, you know how you would.
No,
Fisticuffs.
first of
Straight
all,
up, fisticuffs.
there's no fisticuffs because the guy's only doing what he's allowed to do.
Well, that's true. That is true.
I can't even go in there
That
and be
is
mad
true.
at him.
Hey, I bet he got a key to that crib. I
Oh,
bet
yeah,
money he
absolutely.
do.
I can't be. I can't.
It's
I mean,
their
I
house.
really can't be mad at him though.
But you can be mad at him because common sense. But you know, people. I know people.
don't got-
So if it was
He's
me,
been allowed to. She probably said, "Hey, it's cool."
But no, as soon as she should have said, hey, my man's moving in here now. He gonna be living here now. His mindset should have been like, okay, some stuff has to change.
but not even so much. Even in that, like me being a single woman, like my girlfriend can be like, "Hey, come over. We having tacos, whatever." And if her husband's at home, when it's her and her husband, I don't even roll like that.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
ain't got nothing to do with co-parenting. It's just
Yeah.
like certain things just don't look right. Even if it's done with the best intentions, some stuff just don't look right, and that just don't look right.
Yeah, no,
It
that's
don't.
crazy.
That's real.
It doesn't look right at all.
Yeah, I
It don't
can
look
say
right.
He needs to leave.
I'm
Just
just
period. He needs to leave the relationship.
Perception is
Yeah.
reality.
bro.
Because it ain't even the fact of what it is. It's the fact that she thinks it's okay.
Yeah,
Like, she
that
does
is the
not see a
problem.
problem
That
with
is
it.
the
That-
problem.
That's
all.
the problem.
That
Like,
is the problem.
Matter of
does
fact, she
not
thought
see
it
a
was so
problem.
okay that she wrote you a paragraph asking the question.
And
Two
like,
times a
and she
weekend.
trying to see like,
Kicking on the
hey,
weekend.
like where am
That's
I wrong
nuts.
at here?
Like, where does he even fit in at?
He does it.
He don't.
Period.
If
He
she
does
with
it.
him
Listen,
on the weekend where he was
he's
tagging
I
along.
ball out.
He's on the outside looking in of his own
How he
shit.
didn't notice before?
Hey
he moved
man,
in.
she said this is
Question.
full
And
house.
see,
You
like,
know what I
I got a
mean?
question.
This
Like,
is full house.
honestly though, like if y'all don't live together, you like there's stuff that's going on in that house that you don't know about.
Yep.
I mean, yeah,
Y'all
but
don't
3 nights
live
a
together,
week,
though.
2
Nah,
nights
that's
a
nuts.
weekend,
And
kicking
a
on the
weekend.
weekend. Like at what point of the weekend am I like, hey babe, what you on tonight?
But you know what? I call bullshit.
She
You want to know
probably-
why?
I'm with my father- I'm with my
Because
kid's father,
I call
or-
bullshit because at some point, her and this man met each other and were getting to know each other, and they were together on the weekends. So it wasn't always like that.
Right.
It couldn't have been.
It's no way possible.
It
He didn't
couldn't
know
have
this
been.
in
That's
some form or
wild.
fashion.
They
or,
having sex.
Or that man work
she having
overnight.
sex with her
or
baby
he works
daddy.
overnight at 4, and that's worse. Imagine walking in your house at 5 o'clock in the morning and he up there on the couch.
Oh no,
Nah,
see.
nah, we ain't doing
Listen,
that.
I'm gonna tell you, if y'all watching movies too late, dude might fall asleep.
He better get his ass up.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm
man,
telling you, man.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
I walk in the house and another nigga sleep on my
So-
couch.
so-
Yeah, nah, we ain't.
Hey man,
I'm not even having a conversation.
My first thought is gonna be, who is this homeless nigga sleeping on my couch? And then once I turn the lights on and see his baby daddy, oh, it's fisticuffs. And I'm leaving.
Cut up in the fetal
There's
position.
no-
Oh, it's over.
What's your favorite blanket?
I'm
Fisticuffs,
sorry.
listen, he's only doing what he's
covered
been
up with my
allowed
throw.
to do. It's not.
I mean, I
on,
feel
it's
you.
on
It's
her.
true. It is on her.
It's
the
on
nice,
her.
the nice fluffy one. that you like
It's
to
more on
cuddle?
her
No,
because it's her
100%.
house and what
Get
she
a little
allowed
lint
to
on
do.
No,
your
he
jeans.
gonna have to watch his mouth, and he gonna have to respond.
Dude, no, it ain't all
accordingly.
on her. It's on her for the most part.
You know what I'm saying?
He holds some
Like,
accountability
He
too.
gonna have to understand that it's leave time.
Yeah,
It's
no,
time to
absolutely.
go.
It's time to go.
and go peacefully and quietly.
No, 100%.
But you know
And let's
what?
just be, and let it just be
100%.
that. Just say,
That's
hey,
crazy.
you in the wrong, bro. You need to go and leave.
But she's gonna use the co-parenting and the child as a scapegoat. I guarantee
Yeah.
it.
Hey man, hey, go
That's
ahead
cool.
and cut your
All right.
losses,
I'll
bro.
just be like, hey, so which one of us about to go?
Oh no, see for me it's like, I'm about to go. I'm gonna find me
Hey,
a place.
hey,
Rinse
and I'm
doing,
outta
Rinse
here.
doing it first.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
Listen,
nuts.
He didn't make a scene because of the kids, which is good.
Which is fair.
Which is
I'm
cool.
not even
It's
talking.
definitely
I
fair.
respect him for that.
It's
I'm
very
not even
fair.
talking to her anymore. At least I'm talking to bruh. Hey, bruh, leave. Like,
I'm talking to both of them.
No, I'm talking to.
'Cause
a
she
lost
allowed
cause.
it.
She's a lost cause.
If my body language don't
She
tell
lost
them to
cause.
leave, then it's a
Yeah.
problem. My body language should already be like,
Like, 'cause
Hey,
they
man.
should know
be
each other
gone.
enough. If he in your house, then you can see the
man.
shift that
You
you
walk,
talking.
hey, you walk in that living room, Miss Keller standing in front of the TV. Like, yeah, we gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Man, yeah, nah, that's nuts.
I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know.
She gotta relax. That's crazy.
Let's air. Like I said, man, communicate. If there's a guy in that house, there needs to be communication.
But not just that, it needs to be a discussion of how would you feel if? Is this okay with you?
Yeah.
Because y'all are no longer boyfriend and girlfriend. Y'all are sharing space, sharing bills. Y'all are cohabitating, so it's a whole different level of responsibility.
No,
and
you can't act like
respect.
this is your house anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. So you can't say, "Well, it's my house. I can do what I want." No, sorry.
It's a
Which is
whole different
why
level of
he went
accountability.
wrong moving
That's
in
why
in the
it's so
first
tough
place.
to move into a place
F
with
that.
somebody. That's man or woman.
I'm saying.
Because if
they-
you've been
yeah.
there for a while, you just got that mindset that this is my house.
And I'm
that's
saying they
hard to
didn't have that
lose.
conversation before he moved in. Like, hey, yeah, nah, my child's father be up in here cooling.
But-
We would have had that conversation at the beginning.
I
like,
actually
wait,
think
what?
She's so
But
like
I'm
ignorant
telling
about
y'all
it,
this shit is
though.
new. I'm telling y'all this shit is new. Like, it has, unless they've been together 2 weeks, this has to be a new thing, the whole dad coming over like that, because when were y'all getting to know each other? When were y'all having y'all's time? If he's over there all the time.
And if it's new, that makes it worse.
When they moved in,
That makes it worse if it's new.
maybe that's the thing. Dad started doing that when the dude moved in.
When he heard dude was gonna be around his
Oh,
son,
y'all-
now,
yeah.
now
Oh,
he
y'all
wants to
getting
be.
close?
Now he wants to be
This
father,
shit
father
getting
of the year
real?
now.
Yeah.
Okay, this
He
shit
want to
getting
be father of
real.
the year now. That another man in the picture. Hey,
that's
that's
the thing.
Hey, that's a thing.
People do that.
It is definitely a
all,
thing.
all of
It
a
is
sudden,
definitely
oh,
a thing,
now you care
yeah.
about your kid.
Yeah.
Hey, that's funny. That's
Now you care about your kid.
But here's my thing. Okay, so let's say if that was the scenario. Now he's trying to be super dad, right? And he wasn't really in the picture like that before. It's still a problem because the woman is allowing
You're
it.
not about to be super dad over here.
I'm saying.
Like,
I'm saying.
Come get your son anytime you want.
Anytime you want. You
Anytime
can't
you
just be
want.
over here cool and eating cereal.
He wants. He,
You know what I mean?
graduated from deadbeat.
I'm telling
Eat
you,
my
it's
Cinnamon
Tyrese
Toast
from Baby
Crunch?
Boy. It's Tyrese
Nah,
from
you
Baby
ain't miss
Boy.
my cinnamon toast crunch, yo.
Cinnamon toast? What? When is the last time you had a bowl of cereal?
Probably a couple years.
Really?
And there you have it.
Oh.
When the last time you had cereal?
Yesterday.
Oh,
It's definitely been years.
it's
I
been a
love-
couple years for
I
me
love
since I had
cereal.
cereal.
Reese,
I hate cereal now.
He drinks milk though, so
I love milk.
Like out of a cup?
yes,
Yeah,
he
with
drinks
pancake
milk.
Like almond milk.
You are
no,
a
like
filthy
regular
man.
milk.
I love
You
all milk.
are a filthy man.
I love
You
milk.
drinking milk
You
out of a
filthy
cup?
animal.
Yes, yes, he drinks
He
milk.
said out of a
He's a
glass.
glass. He's
With
sophisticated.
Yes.
With no shame.
It's more sophisticated with a glass.
Everything's out of a glass. I drink out of cups.
Yeah, nah, boy.
Yes, he drinks.
Why April say
I
almond
did
milk?
not know that about him.
Hey, my man Rece said, nah, we drink that whole milk over
Whole
here.
2%.
Oh,
almond milk.
hell nah. Nah, I'm
better
good.
than me.
Nah, I can't mess with it,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
Man,
straight.
man,
You've
mess
always
with y'all
been.
stomach.
You've always been equal opportunity, Reese.
Hey, I don't know how to take that.
Right. All right, well, is you rolling?
So
is you
many-
rolling?
One way to
I'm pulling
take
up.
that.
I'm pulling up.
All right. everybody can
like,
do it.
how?
All right, here we go.
That's what happens when you know people too long. Well, this is her last episode.
He'd never be invited back again.
That's what they said last time, everyone.
Did we say that? Did they say that? Did y'all say
Probably
that?
Lowe's did.
Probably
Yeah,
called.
no, he probably did.
Why
say
is
that.
that?
He probably did say that.
I'm the
Yeah.
nicest one here.
All right, is you rolling?
Is you
Who
rolling?
up, man? Who on deck?
Is you wrong?
Humble, you got it.
All right, I'll go first.
Let's get it.
Let's cheat.
And it reads, a woman will not date a man who can't pull other women. If you're not wanted by multiple women, hardly any will want to date you.
I say false.
You're not rolling.
I'm not rolling.
I'm
Y'all
not,
rolling with that?
I'm not. I see where that's going, and
Okay.
I can understand the concept,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not rolling.
So
But I
April,
can
are you saying
understand
you
the
don't want
concept.
other women to want the man that you want?
I'm not saying that because, of course, whoever I'm with or interested in, I want to be physically attracted to, so I would think someone else is.
Okay.
I've never liked the popular guy.
Okay.
Never. Even if he pursued me, if he was the popular guy, let's use Facebook as an example, and it's all his friends on Facebook are women. He got 200 comments on women on there. It's 198 are women, and I'm being for real. Like, or he's surrounded by a bunch of female friends. I've never wanted the popular guy, and it's not about competition. It's just that that's just never been me.
So what this
It's a
woman is
turn-off for
saying
me.
is totally false for you.
For me, it is.
Okay. Nickel.
I'm gonna say I'm not rolling with that.
Okay.
Because, ironically, like my girl did not want a popular guy.
Okay.
How I ended up in the picture, I don't know.
I was about to say. Okay. Okay.
But she did. Her friend one time when they was talking, she's like, "Why you end up with Rece? You said you didn't want to get with nobody that was known."
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, "Well, good point here. Like, good point." But
I mean, it happens
it
sometimes.
happens.
Yeah, it happens
but
sometimes.
it caused me too. Like, I gotta adjust my movements and dial back. because
100%,
I
yeah.
know what some things that ain't her thing. Right?
Was you out here though?
I've been out here.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
like you wasn't out there like that though.
It was times.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, for chill.
I mean, Humble, do you know Rece?
I just met him. We just met tonight, just right now.
I don't know. It's
That was
an
times.
odd question.
So,
That's kind of an odd question.
Hey, we're on a podcast.
Hey,
Everybody doesn't know.
you
Rece
have to
like
change
that.
up.
Okay.
You know, like some things because you don't want something to seem a certain way
Sure.
that it's not anymore. So you have
Yeah,
to switch
yeah.
up some ways you do
Fair
things,
enough.
the way you move, and so it's like cool. I'm
Okay.
cool with that. So no, I ain't rolling because some people don't want somebody that's getting all the attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, I mean, I had to dial myself back. It's like on social media and stuff, and like sometimes, like if I do make a post, I don't really engage in all the comments and stuff like that. You know, if there's comments, you know what I'm saying, or stuff like that. And
But does that mean those
So
women want you? Because
It's
that's what
not-
she's saying.
But it can give
No.
off that picture.
It,
That
yeah,
they
yeah,
want you.
yeah. So
Okay, I
now,
got you.
Now,
I got you.
mean, I'm not saying like the people like I got some female friends and that's on Facebook and stuff like that. I'm not saying they want me. I'm just saying that in
As far
casual,
as you know.
it's not happening. And so I'm just saying that I'm not. I watch my engagement.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm mindful of my engagements. I'm not sending a whole bunch of personal messages and stuff like
Playing
that.
heart in every woman's picture.
Yeah,
Because
like-
women pick up on stuff. They be
We
like,
do.
these same two women comment on everything that you post.
Yeah.
Or when you post something, these same two women are the first one to like it every time. Like they got you on notification.
Yeah.
Maybe they
But
just
you know
like your
what? That
statuses.
shit happens. Facebook does that on its
Yeah,
own.
Facebook
Yeah.
do that.
If
They-
you
they
engage
show
with
it to the
somebody
people
so
that-
much, it'll
yeah.
automatically
Yeah.
say such and such just shared a post.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
It will.
yeah,
It
yeah.
definitely will.
I'll be like,
that's
turn
true.
notification off. Like I don't want none of that.
But,
Yeah, yeah.
what's crazy is the popular guy always comes after me though, and I don't like it. I do not like it.
But you're
That's fair.
popular.
You are popular.
You feel like that? Why y'all looking at me like we just looked at Rece?
Because, come on. Every time you post something, it'd be like mad comments under that. Everything.
Unless I start being like talking about some real shit, then nobody says anything. But I think that's Facebook.
I still be like, nah, they still be under there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
ain't
so
never comment on
yeah,
my post?
so
He doesn't
I'm not
comment
active on
anybody's
any
post.
social media. Yeah, like
He doesn't
So how
comment
you
on-
know, Brandon?
I lurk.
Oh, okay.
He lurks.
I
but he
lurk.
he
You hide
doesn't.
in the
But,
shadows.
yeah, I just be cool. I just be checking stuff out. That's it.
and like I said, so like a lot of my stuff cooled out. A lot of my stuff, and not
Yeah,
that I was
yeah.
out there,
You chill.
but I chilled out.
But
know
you
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
like really like.
Hey, nah, he had his moment.
Hey, Rece.
Reese Nathaniel real quick.
bro had his moment. Bro posted selfies.
Hey,
Bro was posting
All right.
selfies.
Hey, Lowe's posting selfies is like me posting selfies.
Fresh haircut.
I never do it.
Oh, let
Fact,
alone
nah,
get, when he get the
no,
haircut.
you right. You right. You are absolutely right.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's very true.
That's
That's
enough.
very true.
that's it. Anyway, like I was saying,
Have that beard all lined up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
like
A
I
little
was saying,
razor line.
like I was
and it's all
saying,
connected and
Yeah,
shit.
it's all connected.
He got his
Londo.
wife from Facebook.
Yeah, he sure
He
did.
showed
You
this.
sure
Using
did.
his Kansas
Hey.
City Public School System headshot.
All right, who got the next? Is you rolling?
Is you rolling? Is you rolling?
April 2 months.
A woman wrote this.
Okay.
When a man starts being mean and getting easily irritable by you, he's cheating.
Oh God.
No. I'm not rolling.
No.
Did a child write that?
Men can't show emotion now.
Right, yeah, like,
Like
what
a man can't show emotion. He can't be upset.
Like, so
That's
one thing I've
ridiculous.
learned is that a man can be quiet all day and seem irritated, and he can't figure out how to fix the controller on his PS5.
Facts.
I mean, just being for real. Or it could be anything. Or maybe you just won't shut up. Maybe you're nagging him.
That could be true too.
Maybe he thought that he was going to go and get the last piece of prime cut at Minsky's and they ran out. Like,
That's
Bro,
frustrating.
you run out of prime cut.
You run out of prom. cut.
see?
And I
Close
done drove
down.
all the way because
Close down.
Missy's is not close.
To
On the
no
road you
no
live
one.
at,
It's like-
but Missy's is not
It's far
close.
from
Or
everybody.
If they tell you, we can do it, but we don't got that ship of bacon
we
on
ain't got
every
the
slice.
bacon.
Man,
Like
look.
it's not the prom cut.
Hey, for those of y'all
Don't
who
tell me-
are not from Kansas
Don't
City
tell
and
me
don't
you
know
can
what
do it
Minsky's
then.
is,
Yeah.
it's the best pizza joint in Kansas
Ever.
City.
Don't tell me you
It's
can do it if
amazing.
you don't got the bacon. Talking about.
I would
First
rather
of
you
all-
sneak
Tell
and
me
leave
we
off
got
another
bacon
ingredient.
bits.
No, real
Like,
Tell me we got
No,
bacon bits.
don't
No.
have hamburger or Italian sausage
Right,
and don't tell
yeah.
me.
No.
But the pepperoni and the bacon,
I'm saying.
Yeah.
On this
Gotta
prime
have
cut pizza at Minsky's, for those
Gotta.
of y'all who don't live here, they put a whole slice of bacon.
Like a
just
whole
Google it.
strip.
On
MINSKYS.
slice.
It's
It is
fire.
amazing.
Prime
I
cuts.
never know how to spell Minsky's every time. I mess it up every time.
How?
Listen,
What
spell
you
it,
put-
spell is not
you
my
put
thing.
K-I-E-S?
How are you gonna spell it?
Spell is
Carlos?
not my. Listen, however.
Bro, you're an
it's-
English major.
I was thinking the same
Listen.
thing.
How are you?
I literally
That doesn't
said-
make any
I-
sense.
This
I
is the
literally
face.
said you my things to edit.
Listen.
Listen.
How does that? He's molding young people's minds every day.
I'm gonna tell you. I tell people the same thing.
What?
My English degree is for literature. I basically have a literature
Not
degree.
spelling.
Last time I checked, spelling was part of it.
Listen,
It is.
and
It's
like
part of
I said, I
literature.
can edit. I know when
edits
it, I know when it looks wrong.
Oh
He's
my
backpedaling.
gosh.
I know. Listen, I know when it's wrong.
You just depend on auto.
No wonder
Yeah.
I got some of them F's when I was in school in
Damn.
English. I'm
Yes.
joking.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Not by my hand.
But I think a lot of women think this. That if a man is coming home, he's easily irritated or he's short with you, maybe a little snappy or whatever. They like it must.
I used to.
It must be somebody else.
I used to because I
Interesting.
think that's how women are, and so
I think he good.
yeah,
Like, you know.
But I think that we get like that when something's really bothering us or whatever. But I've learned, and this is no insult, men are much more simple than that. So it could be anything. Y'all could be laying in bed not wanting to have sex because like it could be something dumb. Like maybe they didn't put your sauce packets in your nuggets when you picked them up at Chick-fil-A. I don't know.
Say that one more time.
I've never experienced that.
I'm just saying.
man.
He said, "No, whatever it is, I'm gonna get over it."
I ain't that irritated.
Man, give me my Chick-fil-A sauce, my honey mustard. Man.
But I think like people jump to that instead of trying to navigate what's going on.
Yeah.
They just want to assume. Because like most men, we ain't like again taught to express ourselves.
Right.
So we just frustrated, irritated, and unfortunately, and then I think this is people. Period. You take things out. What's going on the outside world oftentimes gets projected onto your significant other and the person you spending the most time with.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Which I think is bullshit as well.
it is.
Because I feel like, and it wasn't until recently I really thought about this. There is this YouTube short with James Baldwin, and I forget the lady he's talking to, but she's
Nikki
saying
Giovanni?
how yes,
Excellent conversation.
excellent conversation.
Please watch.
And like it's the first time I ever heard him struggle to find his words.
Yeah.
And he was saying that you can go around the man all day in their work and feel a certain way and smile and give them the best
Yeah.
of you, but then you come home and I get the worst of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm the one you say you love the most, but I get the least of you.
Yeah.
So why can't you come
Fire
home?
conversation.
And he had to like sit back and like think about it.
Yeah.
So but also it comes with learning your partner, because we all have our triggers. I know friends of mine just want to be left alone sometimes. It don't mean that you did anything. It don't mean that
Sure.
nothing's wrong. They just feel like I do that. Because when I go out, I'm an extrovert. When I'm at home, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, because
It's fair.
I feel like sometimes at work and everything, you feel like you have to put on.
You have to be on.
So
Yeah.
you got to be on. You got to leave
Especially
all
as a
your
black person in corporate
Yeah.
America.
Yes, you
We
got to
always
leave
have
all
to
your
be
troubles
on.
at the door. You got to walk in there with a smile. Definitely if you're in leadership, so you can't let your team know that stuff is going on. So you
Yeah.
got to do all of this. When you get home, You just tired of putting on.
You know?
Right, and so now you tired of putting on. Here come the kids, here come the lady, here come your man, and all that. And you just like, do I put on some more? Because I don't want to have to put on in my own home. But you still gotta learn how to redirect that because your significant other don't deserve what everybody else calls.
Yeah.
Sure. And I would say, like, it said, I think it's, if I remember correctly, it said being mean.
Yeah.
Don't be mean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to, if you are quiet, you something like that, but being mean, uncalled for.
What I had to learn is I need to learn how to just communicate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And say, hey, you know what? I've had a frustrating day.
Right.
It's been a long day. I just need a minute.
Yeah, you haven't done nothing, babe.
Yeah, you haven't done nothing, babe. I just need a minute to decompress from all this day, and I don't want to be short and snappy. Let's hold this conversation until a little bit later so that I'm not short with you.
Yeah.
It's fair.
And the other person has to receive that, too.
And not take it personal.
Because oftentimes that's what happens on the other end of that. Like, they saying it ain't me.
Yeah.
But it sure feel like it's me.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's understandable.
Yeah.
You can feel
but
that
you're the
way.
person closest to them,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
so you get
absolutely.
that. But that sounds great and everything. But one thing I really learned, as I get older, whether it is romantic, platonic, coworkers, whatever, communication is a lost art.
Yeah.
Effective communication is a lost art. So we can talk the talk and walk the walk, but like it's a constant work that you have
Absolutely.
to consciously work
I
at.
don't even think
and
it's
a lot of
lost
people aren't
art.
even
It's an
capable.
art that just ain't nobody. That a lot of us wasn't taught.
Yeah.
So it ain't even lost. A lot of us wasn't equipped with
Yeah,
it
we
from
just
the
didn't know.
start.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It ain't like for the most part, it ain't like our parents was just walking around master communicators.
I mean, or taught to go to therapy or counseling.
Yeah.
we
Right.
swept everything under the rug.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
All right. Men need more affirmation, affection, and validation than women.
it depends on the man.
Are you rolling? Is you rolling?
I kind of can I roll halfway
And I roll hand with a lot.
because I think it depends on the man because
Sure.
it's like that. I think you have to think about love languages when you think about that. And so
Okay.
we all receive and give love different. And so you could be buying me flowers and all I want is to spend time with you. I don't want no damn flowers. Or I may send your barber money to get your hair cut, but you really want me to speak life into you every day. But those are things you have to communicate to your partner. So it's really about how you perceive and give love. I don't think it's a one-size-fits-all approach for men or women.
And I think the hardest part of that is like most people try to give love the way they receive it.
Yeah.
Which is
so-
selfish.
Yeah, because like for me, like I'm a words person, so it's easy for me to give words because that's what I know. That's what I like.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to give that. But when somebody needs acts of service and acts of service ain't that big to me,
Right.
now it feels like that's a stretch. That's difficult for me to do. But like you said, it's selfish. And if anything else to see, you got to kind of get out of there. Like, what speaks to me? What speaks to them?
Yeah.
You really have to be like, you can't be upset if what you're giving is not being received.
Yeah, not if you're
You know
not
what I'm
giving what they
saying?
want.
So it's
You
just
can't.
it's like if you care and if it's really important to you, then find out what it's going to take for me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, don't go around like saying, okay, I keep giving him these gifts and leaving him snacks and getting him something to drink and, you know, doing all these things, you know, extra service and gifts. Like I keep doing this stuff, but he keeps telling me he doesn't feel love. It's like, okay, now take that and do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, take the information and investigate. And I'm not saying investigate with your friends. Don't investigate online. Investigate with him.
Right.
You know, it's like go to the source.
And people got to be how to communicate. Because I didn't ask people before. You've heard these conversations. You asked them like, well, how do you want to be loved? What makes you feel loved? And some people have no answer for it.
It's a whole test online you can take in like 20 minutes. I'm just
Right.
being.
I mean, 'cause sometimes you gotta do that.
It's a whole book.
Because some people don't know. You be like, what's romance to you? I just want you to be romantic. And you be like, well, what's romance to you? And they're like, well, you should know. Like,
That's the craziest thing ever. You
Right.
should know.
And see, mine is physical
That's
touch and
nuts.
quality time. So I don't have to have flowers. I don't have to. You don't have to tell me you love me every day. You being there, and it's not quantity time. It's quality time. We both busy, but like
See, I
you
think
can't buy
people
me out
confuse
for
that.
gifts.
I think that's
Real.
I think people
Quality
confuse it 'cause
time
they
is-
think
that's-
quality
that's
time is me.
important.
You want me always
'Cause you
around.
can- we can
nah,
get-
that's
that's
real.
not.
We can get like just two of us, maybe like 4 to 5 good hours on the weekend. But it's quality. It's uninterrupted. We ain't in our phones. We're not distracted.
Right.
It's just us. And I'm good with that because, you know, I'm a firm believer that your entire life should not entail your partner. Like, you have to have your own identity, your own hobbies, your own friends. Like, that whole totally engrossing in each other's lives is sickening, in my opinion.
So you ain't rolling with the thing where they be like, I want my man obsessed with me.
But you don't have to be in my skin to do that.
Hey, obsessed is nuts. I don't know if people
I don't wanna be
understand the
obsessed.
definition of obsessed.
Obsessed
Like,
I don't want anyone obsessed.
Don't be obsessed
That's
with
kinda
me.
crazy.
It's like stalk. It's kind of
That's a
stalkerish.
very strong.
That's a
word.
strong word.
Yeah.
You've seen that float around online a lot lately.
Yeah,
like,
and it's dumb.
I want my partner obsessed with me.
No, you don't. You really
do
don't.
I want my man to look at me when I'm getting dressed in the mirror and be like, that's my baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Do I want you peeking through the bushes while I'm at brunch with my girlfriends because you're trying to figure out
That's
who I'm really
obsession.
with?
That's
Yeah.
obsessed.
That's
That's
No,
obsession.
real talk.
So
Like, yeah,
know
you
what
want your
you're
man to
asking
smack
for.
your ass every time you walk past. You like in the house, like that.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Because
Yeah.
I
Right.
think what they're
Yeah.
trying to say is they want to be admired.
Right.
Admired and obsession is two very different
Because
things.
I feel like your partner should be your biggest fan.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a woman out here who you get dressed and she telling you that you fine as hell and I ain't told you you fine as hell.
Fair.
That's in my opinion.
We got to stroke each
Fair.
other's egos.
I'm rolling.
And
Because if we don't, we
that's
leave
important.
room
Somebody else
for
gonna do
somebody
it.
else to do it.
Absolutely.
And that's not a justification for the person to do or receive it.
And so,
But
like,
you do leave room for it.
my thoughts on that, it's like you leave room for it. Like, I think that's what I'm trying to say is it's about how it hits from the other person. Like so, for instance, like, somebody may say, "Hey, I like this about you," or "I like that about you," but when you hear that and you haven't heard it from the person you want to, it can bring on its own type of emotion
Right.
or feeling, and not necessarily that you liked it. It's more so about, listen, like, this is something that I really want from my significant other that
Right.
I'm not getting.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so it's not that, I'm finding this person, I'm I'm into this person now that they told me this, or I'm glad they like me. It's just sometimes it's a slap in the face.
It just highlights a deficiency that you ain't getting.
Yeah,
oftentimes.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that in itself can be it can hurt, because it's just like, dang, it's like I left fully dressed and smelling good in front of my significant other, and they didn't say a word.
They didn't even
And
ask where I was going.
You know, and
That relationship
then
over.
I get to work.
That
and you ain't
relationship is
said
over.
where you
Yeah.
going.
But sometimes
That
you
relationship
fall
is
into
over.
comfortability,
Yeah,
and things just start to be, in a sense, routine.
yeah.
But whose
And-
fault is that?
The players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
Routine,
people in
you know what I'm
there.
saying?
But I think people hear things get routine, automatically think bad. I don't think routine is necessarily bad.
Yeah.
But you still have to keep the spice and all of that. Like, yes, you look good. I should never get so used to you looking good that I don't tell you.
I'm rolling. Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
And I mean, we be looking raggedy around the house too. So
yeah.
if we actually put some
And I think two
clothes
people
on,
gotta
you
get
tired of
used
seeing
to
that
that.
big ass bonnet in the bed. You know
Like-
what I'm
I'm
saying?
like-
tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you,
Bonnet
like,
don't bother me.
but
Put that bonnet
that
on, protect
raggedy,
that hairstyle.
that
I
raggedy,
live
you
in my
still
bonnet.
be kind of like, because my thing is like, hey man, I want you comfortable, and I want, like I said, because I know that I'm not getting a dolled up you. You know what I'm saying? Every single day, and your downtime is, hey, like, I'm gonna love that too.
But when you into somebody, definitely it becomes so much more than looks. And they can be in whatever.
Yeah.
If you into it, man, he can come in fresh off work, sweaty, dusty, clothes on, depending on what type of job you're doing. You're going to look at that man like he's sexy. You know, if
You
if
like
a
his
woman-
presence.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I'm saying? That's his presence does.
If you
something.
walk in the house and she in her bonnet in the kitchen cooking, doing whatever, and
her
you into
moo-moo.
her like that, you're going to be like, damn, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you still going to
Take that moo-moo
have
off,
that,
Come on,
girl.
house, come on, house
that
dress.
moo slide up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it do. Real easy.
I don't know what
That
a
thing
boo-boo
loose.
is. It's like a gown.
Like a caftan. Google caftan.
That mother like a blanket.
CAFTAN. It looks like she's walking around in a blanket that has a hole for the head.
Right.
Oh, like one of them.
Like a poncho that's made,
okay.
made to
Yeah.
wear
Not much
indoors.
on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poncho
you
real
ain't
loose.
much up out of that bitch.
Yeah, listen,
it's
and
free.
sometimes they
It's
make
free
them
under.
short. Sometimes they
It's
make them above the knee too.
Yeah.
Well, that's his own entity.
How you think y'all's grandma had on kids?
Los about to go buy his wife a moo.
He's gonna be like, moo.
Hey, buy your wife a moo is crazy.
Hey, Siri.
Hey, Siri.
Order me 5 moo-moos.
That's crazy.
5 different colors.
Hey, dog, but real talk though. Nah, you walking around with sweatpants on, put that moo on. I'm just saying, easy access.
I'm cool with
All right.
You ain't got.
Like,
I ain't got to pull. It's roll it up. You ain't got to
Yeah.
take it off.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, roll that mug up.
They finna have somebody here rolling up her moo.
Why y'all in my business?
You
That's
said-
not what I came here
you
for.
said
I didn't
that
come
too
here
fr-
for y'all to be
with
in
the
my
body though.
Up there
Hold on, wait a minute.
Up there cooking some eggs, like I know he about to come over here.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, man, we good.
No comments.
Yeah. We good.
Y'all think nobody was rolling with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm rolling halfway. I get it, but
I
it's
totally
like I
get
said,
every
I get
person.
where they're coming from.
Absolutely, because
But,
I
you
feel
know
like
what I'm saying?
men, they need that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
men
sometimes
need
Especially,
to know
black,
more,
especially
more,
black
more.
men.
Yeah.
Black men to be validated by women.
Absolutely.
We need you. We love you. I'm here to support you. Like,
Man, speak
all that.
life, man.
Yeah,
Speak
absolutely.
life.
And
Like,
you're gonna go
speak
through seasons in a
positive.
relationship. It's gonna
Yeah.
be seasons where the man is more needy.
Sure.
He needs that. And
Absolutely.
It's gonna reverse when you been with somebody long enough. Seasons are gonna change,
100%.
and you got to be ready for that. You can't expect somebody to be the same all the time.
for real.
Mm-hmm.
And who wants that?
No,
No
the
one.
same.
No
like I
one.
said, man. Like I don't know, man.
You want
I'm just-
consistency.
Yeah.
consistency
Mhm.
and like just like so like not so much routine stuff. Like let's just be and enjoy.
Yeah.
Let's just be and enjoy.
And even in the routine, you can still be and enjoy. Even in that. Even in routine, you can still enjoy
You
one
can
another.
enjoy it. Like,
Absolutely.
I'm 40. Boring sometimes it's cool now.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
sitting at the crib watching TV and just having a
100.
sip of wine is okay with me.
And having the best takeout ever.
Yeah. When you with
Okay.
that person that you can just chill and do that with, y'all can talk
Like if you
and
can't
have
have
great
a hearty
conversation.
laugh with just
I'm
the
saying,
two of y'all,
yeah,
something's
real
wrong.
talk, something wrong.
Don't let it be like cold outside, because I ain't leaving the house no way.
I'm rolling. Yeah.
Ain't
Winter.
nothing like nobody want to leave the house when it's cold.
When it's winter, no.
Nope.
Or when
Put
it's
that
hot like it
moo-moo
is
on.
today.
We
Like,
about to
nobody
put this
wants to leave it.
Netflix on.
Man, I was out in that hot sun today, and I was just like, why am I here, bro? It was like 103 degrees.
Yeah.
It
I
just
was
felt
just-
like a oven, like when you open the oven to
Yeah.
put
that
something
heat
in
just
it.
come
and they
rushing
shoot
out.
you.
I was like, man, I have to cut that air. I'm like, man, kick in air. Like, kick
Even
in.
air conditioning is struggling.
Nah, facts.
I'm parking by
Real talk.
shade. Like I'm trying to get a little shade in there. Like, it was a rough. All right, man, we good.
Yes,
get
sir.
it.
Let's do
All
it.
right. Hey, man, let's get to this topic.
Let's get to this main
The
discussion.
main topic.
Dun,
What?
dun, dun, dun.
And listen, I remember the jingle. I've
No,
been
she
trying to
didn't
get them
just
to do
not
this
try to
jingle.
do a jingle and make him hype.
Right.
Listen,
That's why I'm upset because I knew it would make him
main
hype.
topic.
Oh God.
I feel like we lose subscribers every time.
We just did. We just
He's like,
did.
and
We just
stop.
did.
Every time this happens.
Listen,
We're not monetized.
people
every
have
day.
asked me about this about
No,
this.
Listen, literally no one
No.
has
I
asked
don't know why
me
you
about
keep
this.
saying that.
No
one
one
has asked about
I've
that.
seen every comment.
Yeah.
People
no one
ask
has-
me
No one
about
has ever
this.
said.
First
No
of all,
one has ever requested
people
a jingle.
come up to me at the mall and stuff.
Okay.
Like in this.
Los, you
anyway.
don't go to the mall.
Independence Mall or
You
Park?
actually sit in the car when your people is in the mall because you don't like going to the mall.
That
Anyway.
sounds like you, Los.
Anyway,
It does.
It's true.
anyway, let's go to the main topic because some people
Yeah, get that jingle out of
are
here.
spreading lies. All right, here we go. What do you, or what should you bring to the table in a relationship? This has been a topic of a lot of conversation,
Mm-hmm.
And
and I feel like
podcasts.
some people have like been out there with it,
Mm-hmm.
and some people have like, you know, been on point. So I want to know, and I'm not saying you know, specifically, but what should a person bring to the table in a relationship? Like, what is there? Does a man have certain things they should bring, and a woman has certain things they should bring, or is it like come? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is it? So let's start from humble.
Oh, okay.
You
Yes,
wasn't ready.
I like it.
I wasn't ready.
I know.
You know what? At this point in my life, at my big age, all I'm asking for is, hey man, just come with the least amount.
What's a big age?
what age I am.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like, come with the least amount of trauma that you can. Come with some healing, and then come as your full self.
Okay.
That's all I want, man. I don't need you to have a certain kind of job. I don't need you to be able to like cook like, Emerald or anything like that. Just bring your full self.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's all I ask for at this age. Come as your full self. I know you're gonna have some kind of baggage. Everybody comes with baggage. You can't get past that. You know what I'm saying?
Big age.
Yeah, you can't get past it. We've lived a lot of life, and life is tough.
Life.
You know
has
what I'm
been
saying?
doing
Life
its
is
thing.
lifing.
Life be life.
It's been doing its thing.
100%. So I'm like, I know you're gonna come with something, but let's try to work through whatever that is. You know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
So that's I'm simple at this big age. I'm not asking for a whole lot. Come as your full self. Come as healed as you can, and we'll just kind of work through the rest. Because my thing is, somebody had told me, when you marry somebody, you're marrying what you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And so I'm just like,
And you don't know what you don't know.
And you don't know what you don't know until you know. And so my thing is like, since I'm marrying what I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I think coming as your full self, it can kind of give me insight into what that may be. I may not know fully, but it can give me insight. And then through that insight, we could possibly work through that.
But they marrying, like you marrying what they don't know.
Absolutely. It's both.
So
it goes
it's like,
both ways.
So it's like they don't even know stuff about themselves.
Yeah.
Like a serious relationship, like a really intense serious relationship.
Yeah.
It brings out everything.
100%.
It will show you
as it should.
You're not as healed as you thought you were.
Not real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. And that's what I'm saying. I
And
think
it
there
has
are
to be
some
okay
things.
though.
Yeah, it
Like,
does have to
you
be
know what I'm
okay.
saying? So it's like I can't there are things that's going to come up like while we're in this relationship that I didn't know was there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There are going to be triggers there. There are going to be things that I thought I felt this way about until it's actually happening.
Sure.
Like leave room for like leave space for me to have a different opinion about something.
100%. Because you can change your mind about stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean?
And I feel like how somebody handles the bad part of you defines the relationship more than how they handle the good part of you. The good part of you is easy.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And my thing is like, I think I've just gotten to the point, especially through my experience, it's like, okay, if you're going to bring stuff to the relationship. But I think what matters at the end of the day is how much are you going to allow that to affect our relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's really what it comes down to. In my experience, I've just dealt with people who have allowed their past experience to show up to a point where it was a detriment to us. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like, okay, that I don't want to deal with. If it's going to be a detriment to us, I'm cool. You know what I mean?
I had a girlfriend once post some years ago when she was going through a divorce. She said, if you really want to know the person you married, divorce them.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Meaning you'll see a whole different side of them you never saw.
Interesting.
If you want to see how ugly they can be,
Divorce them?
like as you're going through it, meaning like if
I mean,
you're
I know
going
what
through
you're
a divorce,
saying. Yeah, I've been through
like-
that, so I get it.
Like if you with that whole you don't know what you don't know,
Yeah.
you really find out some shit.
I'm
you
gonna tell you,
definitely do.
like
Going through a
in my
divorce.
opinion,
You do.
I think it was. There's a lot of people can't throw me for a loop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if it's something comes out, I saw that in you. You know what I'm saying? Now there are certain people that can throw me for a loop.
Yeah.
That like I didn't expect that at all. But it's just like
Been there.
some stuff. Hey, I'm not today.
I'm just saying. I've been there. I get it. I get it.
A couple
I get it.
times. But
I mean, they have it feel like you're getting punked.
listen, sorry, I didn't. Where we at? I don't.
We
mean-
talking about you, not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, you laughing too hard
you
over
started
here.
it.
You were laughing way too hard over here.
sorry, I don't know.
You were laughing way too hard.
I'm just saying, bro. You kind of set yourself. You threw the oop and dunked it.
To myself.
He threw it off the backboard to himself.
For
Threw it
real.
off the backboard.
We just watching and agreeing. We just watching and agreeing.
Enough.
We just like good dog.
Enough. Good duck.
That was cold. You seem good at it. I don't know.
He been here before.
Oh my
Like
god.
you do it all the time.
All right.
Okay. Sorry. that went a lot.
Hey, man,
Okay.
people gonna be asking questions like, damn, what this nigga?
Hey.
Nigga feel like he been through.
Yeah.
I mean, well.
Hey, you had to been there. You had to been there.
Oh, God.
All right, enough.
Stop laughing at beef face.
Yeah, exactly.
Painful memory.
We've all grown and gotten better.
Okay, but
I'm sick of this. I'm so sick.
no,
Don't do that.
There was some doubt
I'm
there.
just trying to.
You said a lot in that. It was real high too. That was up like 5 octaves.
Hey,
It was up like 5 octaves.
I didn't know I was going to do that.
You went way
I
right on the
didn't know I
piano.
was
Way
gonna do that.
right on the piano.
I didn't know I was going to do that.
Okay, all right, it's cool.
It happened.
hit that
You know,
purple
people were sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn.
But back to originally what I was saying. I don't know what I was really saying. But I'm saying, so bring it to the table, Rece. What should a person bring to the table?
I mean, they authentic self.
Okay.
Honestly, that's all I ask. But if we're trying to get more detailed, stability.
I like
Okay.
it. I like
I
it.
like it.
Like
Yeah.
at this age, I don't need you all over the place.
Yeah.
And that don't mean perfection, but it
That
like
just mean don't have 10 addresses in the past 12 years.
yeah. I'm like
You running from the cops.
can you stay on the job long?
Yeah.
Like if you there every 6 months, you know your resume is
Do
changing
you
every
have
6
5
Yeah.
W-2s?
Yeah, like you got 5 W-2s in 1
That's
year.
funny. It's been
You
a
know,
tough year.
like-
COVID. You know what I
Like,
mean? COVID changed a lot. I'm just saying, COVID changed a lot.
if COVID made you change 5 jobs,
In 6
Or,
months.
or how
No.
about this? Or
COVID
is it a
changed a lot.
1099 situation?
right?
But
That
it
could be it.
but it ain't
Yeah,
your
that could be
business.
it.
Right.
Could be
It
it.
could be it.
All
But
right
listen,
now.
that's all I'm saying. Like some stability to the because I mean I'm 40,
Mm-hmm.
so it like bring some stability to this table.
Ugh,
You 40?
You're older.
damn.
Oh. On the head. On the head.
I was generally asking.
Bro, you know how old I am?
No, chill out. No, I was just.
Okay, my bad. I breathed it.
Hey, hold on. Hey, chill out for a second.
Strike that
I was generally asking,
Strike
bro.
that from the comment, dog.
Nah,
Because
I
you
ain't
went
like
on
that.
one tonight.
Okay.
So I didn't know what side you was coming from.
All right.
I just simply stated the fact.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm just saying. Lord, hey, anyway. So bounce back.
So
Watch your
stability.
Uh-huh.
I
Stability's
feel like
good.
that's
That's good.
just something to bring to the table. Because, I mean, most of us is, pushing 40 at this age,
Mhm.
if not there. Most of us got kids in the picture. So it's like, I got kids. I can't, if you ain't stable, you don't need to
real
be in the
talk.
picture, and vice versa. If I don't have a sense of stability, I don't need to be in the picture.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Right. So, and like I said, it ain't perfection, but it's like, I don't want to bring anybody else's life chaos. And I don't want to make somebody shouldn't get involved in me and their life become more chaotic. And
That's
vice versa.
real.
I don't want my life to become more chaotic because I'm with you. We should bring some.
that's real.
If we
That's
both
real.
bring some stability to the table, we at least can balance some stuff.
That's real.
Yeah. I like
That's
that.
very real. I like
April,
that.
what say ye?
I concur. So the issue I have from the woman's side is that, especially with this topic about the whole what do you bring to the table, is that I've seen some really and heard some really ignorant things from men, you know, about all their requirements, and then you click on their profile picture and it's like, bro,
You ain't got no right to be.
You're crying a little too much, bro.
I recognize a grandma's basement from anywhere.
Oh, man.
You know,
Damn.
or you got tiny hands. I don't know, you know, like whatever. They got them little, you know,
Little nubs.
little nubs. We talked about
Tiny
this.
hands?
Yeah, they just
A brother can't bring his full self with his tiny hands to the table?
my hands are small. If your hands are smaller than mine, then we have a problem. But
Let me see your hands.
huh?
Let me see your hands.
I have long nails, but I have small hands.
You got long fingers.
No, I don't. I have short
Yeah,
fingers.
you-
Put your
yeah.
hands up.
No, you have long fingers.
You do have some long
You
fingers.
definitely have long fingers.
I guess because of my nails, though.
No.
your finger.
You have long
You
fingers.
got long fingers. Long fingers have a
They're trying to tell me I got man hands.
That's why
I'm
you
not
talking
fucking
about.
coming back to this motherfucker. Goddamn.
That's why you talking about people got small hands because your hands you got some length on you.
I
I ain't never put
2
my
inch
hand
nails.
up there. I'm not.
I'm just saying.
Come on, Reese.
No.
Yeah, show us real quick, Reese.
No. Hey, April, don't.
I ain't out there.
Hey, April, don't. Hey, don't do it.
He
Reese.
said I said
It's okay to have. You can have tiny hands,
I
Reese.
got a big fist.
You can have tiny hands. It's okay. But
I got wide hands, but they
Yeah, no, 100%.
Catcher's mitt. Like a catcher's
They
mitt.
do look
I-
like mitts.
shut up. I have SWB nails.
You
Your
have
fingers are long.
You have long fingers though.
I really don't.
In comparison to like your palm,
Yeah.
you have
Really
long
think so?
fingers.
You got
Yeah.
long fingers. It's okay.
Well, I have long fingers, y'all. I'm 5'2", and I have long fingers. So yeah. So if a man was to ever ask me what I bring to the table, that's it for me.
I think that's
What you
fair.
mean?
I think that is so fair.
I definitely
Because
I do too.
it's
I
like
think that's fair.
for a man to have the audacity to put himself in such a space to where he think he can ask somebody what they bring to the table, like, what the fuck do you mean? What can I bring to the table? I feel like anybody who's asking that doesn't have enough. What's the word I'm looking for? They don't have enough. I'm having a brain fart.
They don't have enough like. They don't have
Confidence in what they bring to the table.
So you.
Why
so,
are you asking
so
me
you're
what I'm
saying
bringing to the table?
They're saying because they're asking because of a lack within themselves.
Yes.
Or
Okay.
their viewpoint is something. Normally, people like when they ask that question, something is off in their mind.
Yeah, because they're not asking.
I don't know if I would say
they're
that,
not
though.
asking about your because why ask about something that you can witness and you can actually see for yourself as you get to know the
Yeah,
person.
and I agree with
Because
that, but I don't think somebody asking means something's wrong with them.
if
Maybe
it's
that's
first
just the
thing out
only
your
way they know.
mouth,
How early
That
they
might be the
asking?
only
Like,
know how they.
if our first
only way to know for them.
if our first couple of conversations, when we don't know anything about each other,
Yeah.
so there's a wealth of things we can talk about.
100%.
besides What I because in the first couple of conversations, you asked me what I'm bringing to the table. I feel like you're asking me what's my salary.
yeah.
I would say
What's my credit score?
they're just a
Or
bad
what-
conversationalist.
or what do you
Because you can
do?
find all this out in conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
You definitely can.
So-
Or what do you do? Like,
Yeah.
oh, your name is John. My name is April. Or what do you do? The fuck?
Yeah,
No,
they're a
that's-
terrible
American
conversationalist.
question.
It's
It
like
definitely
like-
is. Yeah.
But I think that because a lot of the comments is like they it's a lot of focus on material, and I'm not saying that you don't need to have whatever, but it's like the conversation doesn't seem like it's falling in line with what you guys are saying. It's more like, what does she make? What kind of car does she drive? Does she have her own shit? How many kids does she have? And those are valid questions. They are. But it's like, that has nothing to do with who that person is, like, to the heart.
Yeah.
and it's about, like I said, it's about how you're forming it.
Yeah.
It's so it's like you're not doing it where it's building or a conversation. It's more like you, the interviewer and interviewee.
I was just thinking that. It's like
you
an
know what I'm
interview.
saying?
Yeah,
It's like, okay,
yeah.
like, so, like, that's something that, like, so if you don't like what I bring to the table, then, like, do we stop talking?
Because somebody's not going to like my answer to that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna be like, me.
that's
which is a fair answer.
I promise you, that's what I was about to say.
It's
Like,
a fair response.
That's what I'm bringing to the table.
It is
Yeah.
a very fair
I'm not about to
response.
list
Me,
my
I'm not about to-
accomplishments.
Yeah, no, real talk.
And
I bring
all
me
of
to the
my
table.
material, you
Yeah.
know, like, I'm
And you
not
can get to
for
know
what?
that, and if that's enough
Right.
for you, cool. If not,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But I'm bringing me to the table and know all that encompasses, the good, bad, and the ugly.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
and I
100%.
bring some stuff that I don't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bringing
True.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm
real
bringing
talk.
stuff to the
Bring
table.
some
I'm bringing
hidden
stuff to the
stuff
table. I
I
don't even
don't
know
know
I'm
about.
bringing to the
Yeah.
table.
No,
Yeah.
facts.
I would like to say I wasn't done, but Carlos cut me off.
I thought I cut you off, and I'm glad you confirmed I cut you off. I was okay with it.
Anywho,
I apologize, April.
as you
Kinda.
guys were saying, the best version of yourselves, your most healed self.
Uh-huh.
Stability is good. Consistency is another.
Consistency's good. I like that word.
And I am very, very, very big on loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say loyalty, it's like, and this has nothing to do with insecurity, because you can't help people's insecurities and jealousy and things like that. But it's like, I shouldn't have to question I shouldn't have to give a rat's ass if you and your fellas is going to Vegas for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If I have to feel like I need to be on your phone on FaceTime all the time to see who's in the background, why am I with you?
Yeah. No,
You know
that's
what I
real.
mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, loyalty is a big thing to me, and I don't want you to treat me like you treat every other woman. There should be a difference as how you treat me as your woman, as opposed to how you treat your fans out here or
Fans.
your Facebook friends, or but for real.
No, I see what you're saying.
Like,
Yeah,
what's
definitely.
the point of
It should be
being with
totally
me?
different. Yeah.
Or if you calling me boo and you calling these other heifers boo, don't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Calling
fair.
another girl boo. That's first. I don't know, calling you girl boo. But anyway,
I'm
calling
so-
another like somebody's
Or
like
baby,
yeah,
or
yeah,
like
that's
I
weird.
don't like that.
Weird behavior.
I'm
Some
not-
people are pet name people.
Now I would say
That is true.
I call people boo just out of
Yeah.
like
I was
just
about to say
casually.
it's more
Dudes
common
ain't
with women.
doing that.
Men
Yeah.
and women, but I'm not
Definitely
gonna
more common with
call.
women.
I'm not gonna call somebody babe or baby. If I'm
I'm never
calling you
gonna
babe
call
or
somebody
baby,
baby if I like you ain't my girl, you ain't my wife. I'm like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
for what? Like, but my thing is if I'm calling like it's it's not purposeful.
Mhm.
You know, like there's no logical reason for me to call another woman babe.
Yeah.
You know, like it just doesn't make sense to me.
So April, she had put this status out, right, about this.
Okay.
it got a lot of comments.
It's your property.
And there you have it.
We discussed
Honestly,
it.
I didn't think it was gonna take off like that. I really
It
didn't. I
did.
thought
It
I would
took
get
off.
3 or 4.
No, it's 60 something, almost 70. But somebody there's some good stuff on here. I was surprised at some of the good answers. And I was
I was
like,
surprised there was so many good answers.
Yeah, because I was expecting somebody to just be ignorant, but they wasn't. Like
That's
one
good.
I love was, because we talked about stability, but it said emotional stability and availability.
I like it.
Because some people can have stability, house cool, job cool, they stable here, but emotionally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, they kinda,
ain't all the way there. And it's not even the emotional stability. I think the second part, emotional availability.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people out on this market trying to get people and think they emotionally available and really not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nothing hurts worse than when you're trying to prove to somebody that you're not like their ex, and they will not let you in.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of it. I ain't gonna do it again. But I'm guilty of it because you want them. It ain't so much you want them to fall for you, but you want them to feel like they can have faith and hope and love again. Period. Even if it's not you.
Yeah. That's real.
I can feel that. I feel being emotionally stable. I feel like we have to make sure that we are creating an environment for that to happen. We have that we are coming with it like we are setting the table for that to happen. And when we don't set that table, we can't just lash out at a person for not being emotionally stable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you have to make sure that you are, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Creating the environment.
yeah, so it's just like me setting a table with no food on here, and then I'm getting mad because ain't nobody eating. Ain't no food on the table. You know what I'm saying? So I can't berate people because they're not eating if I set a table and then put any food on the plate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so you have to be aware of that. And you also have to understand, in my opinion, that that you have to communicate when that table is not being set. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're wanting something out of me and the environment that is being provided is not conducive for that, then I need to communicate that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You
hey,
feel like it's a safe space.
you know what I'm saying? It's like hey, I know you want this stability emotionally from me, but right now it's very hard
Yeah.
because of this, that, and this. You know what I'm saying? But that communication is very important to let that to each other know that hey, I know this is something that you want and that you need, and right now it's difficult.
Yeah.
But when also they become emotionally available, don't ever use that to throw back in their face.
Oh, at the time that they wasn't?
No, just like if I'm in a relationship and I'm coming to whoever I'm with and like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is what's going on with me, and then you throw it back in my face later.
Yeah,
that's
that's real.
another one of the things, like not having that environment that's conducive to it because
Yeah.
I can't trust you
Yeah.
with my emotions.
No, real talk.
Because the thing is that if they come to you in a vulnerable state and share with you something, at some point what they share with you is going to be available there for you to throw back in their face.
Yeah.
And you have to fight against
You
it.
have to. You have to.
Because if they open up the hey, I struggle with this, and then the moment you struggle, they show you that struggle, and you throw it back up in their face, they're like, well, I ain't going to share nothing
and it ain't gonna never
else.
be the same.
Yeah.
No, real
and
talk.
y'all can probably stay together forever, but that part of them more than likely be closed off forever.
Because now what they tell themselves in their mind, okay, I can't share this type of stuff
Yep.
now.
Right.
Yeah.
So now they're going to close it down, shut it out, or share it in another place where it shouldn't be shared.
Yeah.
And they adjust. Like I said, like that person will adjust, and that person will like I said, when you're in relationships and stuff like that, as like from the beginning to the end, you know, like well, I won't say end, but like in the beginning and how long y'all go, you are constantly learning each other. You are learning things. You learn the good, bad, the ugly. You're constantly learning how to operate within this relationship.
But you're constantly changing. So the
Yeah,
person
yeah,
that you
yeah.
are
So,
today
yeah.
is different than 5 years from now.
And so,
Right.
so there's not a point where you say, "Hey, I know this person."
Yeah. So this dude on the stat is Mr. Samuel Foster.
He had a good response.
Yeah. And somebody told me who's big on social media said people like when you call their name.
Do what now?
The people like when you say their name.
Oh,
He actually
okay.
texted that to me because, and I don't know if he thought his answer was going to be
Yeah.
out the box or not received well. And I was like, no, you
Post
should
it,
post
yeah.
it. Like it was awesome.
But he said an open mind, an open heart, a clean slate,
I think I know, dude. I know.
forgiveness,
He goes by like theory, like he's
Yeah,
a
yeah, he do
poet.
poor. Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah.
communication skills, flexibility, and adaptability.
What does a
That's a
clean slate mean?
That's the only one I was like, what do we mean by clean slate?
Yeah.
So my interpretation, and I'll have to ask him what he means, is that I can't be in a relationship and that relationship end, and then all the things that happen with that relationship I take out on the next person. They are older. They deserve
like
a clean
that.
slate to start from scratch to build that foundation.
Not coming
Makes
in.
sense.
I
Gotcha,
can't
yeah.
bring
Yeah.
these raggedy ass bricks
And
and this
that
cracked ass
is-
foundation over here.
That is
That
so
makes sense.
easier said than done.
It
yeah,
is.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's very-
Definitely
that's-
easier
Because,
said
because
than
you
done.
think
Yeah.
you're
Said done.
confident until that Negro says something that sounds just like the one
Because
that you
because
was doing
Yeah.
before.
Right,
that
right.
is literally
real.
the definition of triggers.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, absolutely. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
because
yeah.
we all got our triggers, and honestly, our triggers have come from something. Because you telling this person you're triggering me, and what you're actually telling that person is something you're doing is reminding me of something else,
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I don't like it.
and I don't
Which
like.
is why I'm not there no more.
So, right. So like the notion of the clean slate is great.
Sure.
Is it really possible?
And well, I won't say I don't know if it's possible, but I think what's important is to, if they're showing you a sign or whatever, like your ex, whatever, it's important to know that those are different people. So
Right.
your response cannot be how you're responding with the other person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And just because something looks like something
Yeah.
doesn't always mean it is something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think and I think that's where it comes to clean slate, where you can be like, okay, this triggered me. I understand. This is where therapy helps sometimes.
Yeah.
I understand.
But it's okay to have triggers. That's
Yeah,
the thing. People
it's-
don't realize it's okay to have triggers. It's how you respond.
It's how you respond to them.
Yeah.
Because we all got them.
And who we are. So I'm in this thing at work. So it's a leadership program, and so the guy who's our life coach, he says that your personality dictates your reaction, but it doesn't have to dictate your response.
Mm-hmm.
Because authentically, you are who you are. So if something jumps out, I'm probably gonna jump every time because that's my personality. But I can choose to jump up and cuss him out or kick him in the face, or I can choose to be like, you know what, woosah, it's all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, real talk. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
because there's, if I responded, you know, on all these things, then I wouldn't get anywhere. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But these things happen, and so hey, yo, I can take that in. It may trigger something, or it may bring up an emotion or a feeling or something like that. But how I respond to that
Right.
is very important.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
One has to be honest about their insecurities.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. So I think that for me is the hardest thing in a relationship is having to be honest about what you're insecure about, because it's emotionally and mentally stripping naked, and you're putting yourself out there for that to be picked at and dissected,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
again thrown back in your face. And so I think that for me, that's just hard.
It's very hard.
I mean,
It's
That's
very
just
hard to be
hard.
like
it is.
to tell somebody, hey, I responded this way, I reacted this way, this bothered me, but I realized it wasn't you.
Yeah.
But it was my own insecurities that got the best of me and caused me to react this way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that's hard to say
Yeah, absolutely.
because you're admitting like you're deficient in the area,
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
real talk.
and then you need that person to,
You need to
in a
trust
sense,
them enough to not be like, yeah, you are doing it, instead
Yeah.
of being like, you know what, babe.
That's the response. It's like, all right, cool.
because then you ain't gonna share that insecurity no
Yeah,
more.
alright.
Yeah,
No,
you're not.
You're not.
You know, and and I think we have to be aware of, like, in my opinion, the magnitude that happens when a person shares their insecurities with you. Like, don't take that lightly.
It's a big deal.
Like,
Yeah,
know
facts.
that a person is really, like, if they're willing to like say things that that can be turned around on them, or like, because sometimes our insecurities we're shameful about them because we say into ourselves, which is a lie, that nobody else deals with this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the only one in the world that's dealing with this.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, hey, when I walk in the room and, and you're with me and, I feel like a lot of people is looking at you or whatever, I feel a way about that. Like, I have some insecurities because I feel like you may, be liking their attention and may want to stray away. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a tough thing to say to somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard thing to say. Now, a person can take that to it, like, one or two ways. They can say, I can't believe I can't just walk in the room and, you know what I'm saying? Like now all of a sudden, so what, we can't walk in the room together? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real response some people can have. With
Right.
that.
Or they
Right.
can offer reassurance.
Or they can say, or like I said, don't be afraid to dig. You know what I'm saying? Like that insecurity, man, it happened. It started from somewhere. Dig deep with it and like form a conversation with it.
But to be devil's advocate, let's not act like all insecurities are positives. That you're like some people's insecurities, you need a red flags.
That's true. Some insecurities
Some
you just need to be
insecurities
like,
are red flags,
100.
and you need to be like.
You need to
Can you give me an example?
Go ahead and deal.
100.
Can you give me an
I-
example?
So, for example, there was a guy I dated in my early 20s, and we tried to rekindle something a few years ago. Went out on a Friday, happy hour time, to a local spot where there's a lot of, it was like post-pandemic, so, people ain't seen each other in months.
Yeah,
You're just happy that folks are alive and breathing
Right,
and
real talk.
hugging
That's
and
really
catching up
for
and all
real.
that.
Yeah.
And I can work a room. Okay, so
Oh,
if I walk in a
you're
room
popular.
and I know, like, it's like I
Know
know a
everyone.
lot of people,
Yeah.
and so this particular time I saw people who asked about my mom, and then I'm like, oh my god, and then here's this person, and here's this person, and he was back at the table with a couple of my cousins, like saying things like he didn't like that I knew more people there than him. I bullshit you not. It was the week after my birthday. While I was up, talking and socializing, someone sent a drink to my table. Not a man, it was a woman.
Mhm.
Because my birthday was like the day before, 2 days before. It had an attitude because somebody bought me a drink. It was just like, so certain insecurities are also red flags. Like, it's good to be vulnerable with your partner, but some stuff
Because
ain't got
that's-
nothing to
that-
do with you.
that's kinda
It's-
jealousy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little jealousy now, and jealousy can
But I
turn
mean,
to rage.
I still think that can be talked about. I still think that can be a conversation.
I know.
But like, in my thing is, it's how it's being presented.
What you
Because
say? What
like,
y'all
if
say?
you're talking
I was saying, I
about
know.
that with the cousins and making little smart comments,
Yeah.
then to me that's not coming from a healthy
No,
place.
Nah, 100%,
He was
yeah.
like angry
Yeah,
about
like
it.
that's some other stuff.
And then my thing is like, you got to understand who you with,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and like, B, no,
I've had somebody tell me that I need to tone down my personality and who I
and
am.
you should never have
Because,
to do that.
or if I want to be me, I'm telling y'all, I've had a husband of a best friend. I've had different ones tell me that if I want to be married and attract a spouse, I need to water myself down.
Then you're not being your authentic
You're not
self.
being your authentic
Like
self.
I can't be
Yeah,
as
that ain't- you know what I
outgoing.
mean?
I can't be as funny. I'm too much like the homegirl next door. I'm too like
No.
you know, like
That's
sociable,
trash.
and
That's
it hurt the
trash.
fuck out of my feelings, y'all, because
Sure.
I feel like I'm walking around being like I do not fake who I am. I am who I am. I can't help to be outgoing and be
And
an extrovert.
You've
and
never
all
been a
that.
disrespectful person.
And so it's like, so now I gotta tone myself, and it's not like to say that I can't be myself to attract a life partner. It's like, damn.
Yeah, that's wild.
And
Because
That's
if you
wild.
doing that,
And I've
you-
heard it from numerous places.
Because people could have came up and seen how me and April used to react with each other on Facebook. We used to literally talk stuff about each other
all day,
all day long. That's how we've been
Damn, it's
since.
been a minute
Yeah.
though, hasn't it?
Cause I deactivated.
You're not
Yeah,
on there?
yeah, no.
Okay.
That's why. That's why we.
But
yeah.
you responded, and I was like, I knew Rece was
Yeah,
on
when I
this
responded
page.
to her, when I talked to her, she was like, "This has to
Don't
be
tell
real."
nobody. Don't tell nobody.
I was like, delete. But the way we respond, and this is how we've been since the day we've met.
Yes.
The first day we met, we talked trash to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And me and April, she'll tell you, have never had any type of anything.
Nope.
Sure.
Every time I see him, it's all love.
Yeah.
But we talk hella trash.
We've never openly, we never, not even secretly, like openly or secretly, never flirted, never done any of that. We just always talk trash. We've always been that cool from
Yeah.
day one. But if you see us interact on some people be like, oh, they talking trash to each other. They talking about each other. They probably like each other.
This is crazy.
Because we would just
Like,
go
what
right
are we
on
in
there.
kindergarten?
Yeah, I was just thinking that, like, at this big
That's
age,
some
But yeah,
childhood
but
I can
stuff,
talk to
man.
somebody like that I like.
A jealous person,
Yeah, you're right.
think
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Yeah,
a very insecure person, be like,
100%,
why
yeah.
every time Rece posts something or he say something, you got some joke to say? Why he always joking with you?
yeah, yeah.
It's like it's been my homie.
And my
since-
thing
we
is,
cool.
Like,
do you want to see our
yeah.
inbox messages?
Right.
Like,
No, real
'cause there's
talk.
none.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and,
right.
and like and stuff like that. I you really have to, like I said, know the people. Like I said, this ain't new friends.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You have
yeah.
to know the history and stuff like that. So
But you gotta know, the person. Like
Yeah.
B doesn't know April like that, but he could tell that April's known.
yeah.
So if you could tell that she's known, and you already should know that about her when you're going out about it. So if you see her talking to a lot of people, you shouldn't be surprised, and you shouldn't expect
and it was
her.
women. It was like old coworkers or somebody who used to work with my mama asking about my mom, or some like
saying
an
something
older
like,
lady who used to work
I'm
with me.
mad because she knows more people than me.
No, that's crazy.
Now, like
That's wild.
Like for instance,
Sucker, like,
just like
No,
Sucker.
seriously.
like for me, for instance, there are certain settings where I'm gonna know a lot of people. Like I'm gonna know a lot of people,
Sure.
and just being honest, the majority may be women. You know what I'm saying? And that's not people I've talked to or nothing like that. It's just I've worked. Like I said, first of all, I work in education.
It's mostly women.
I work in education. I've worked in like different summer programs and all this. You know what I'm saying? It's predominantly women. You know what I'm saying? But like I went to a recital. I knew probably about 70% of the people in there. And I'm talking to people, I'm hugging with people, but guess what? Every time that happened, hey, this is my wife. Hey, this is my wife.
Yeah.
Hey, this is my wife. And they know me on social media, so when they see me, they're asking, "Hey, where's your wife?"
Yeah.
What, like it's all love.
When you walked into tonight, what I asked you, I said, "How your wife doing?"
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like it's really about how you're coming off.
Yeah.
Because if I'm coming off a certain way, these people, they're not gonna ask about my wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
They're
that's
not
real.
gonna ask about that because I'm not portraying that lifestyle.
Now, I did have to tell my lady straight out. I said, if I do not introduce you, I have no idea who this person
Because
is.
you're going to be knowing names,
I
man.
Now I don't do nothing.
I
Listen.
don't know their name, so
I've
I
had
need your
people-
help to jump in. Introduce
Right,
yourself.
right, yeah.
I've had women give me whole hugs out, asking about Aiden and everything, telling me to get home safe, and I'm like,
like-
"Hey, girl."
Right.
Hey, girl.
I done
And
got
I
to the car.
have
She be
no
like,
idea
she
who
be like,
they
who that? I be
are.
like, babe, I have no idea. None. She like, but you just talked to them. I was like, I know. They asked. She like, they asked about your mama. I was like, I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
I have no idea
When
what
I
their
say,
name
hey,
is.
how you doing? What's up? How you been? Okay, this is my wife, and that's it. Like I'm not introducing names.
I
Yeah.
just tell her, hey, introduce yourself. So hopefully they'll say their name.
See, that's what she said to start doing.
See, and
though.
everybody knows that trick now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it now. They'll
I-
call
I
you
know.
out on
We
it.
did
Oh, you
kinda-
don't remember my
we did
name.
out
I'm like, you know what?
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't. Terrible
But-
with that.
Because you get so far in a conversation, it's not comfortable to ask.
Yeah, you feel
Yeah, no,
bad.
real talk.
When it
Yeah.
comes to you, like, hey, how you been?
And I'm just ridiculous. I'll be like, hey, I don't remember your name.
They tell you they got laid
Yeah,
off and
I
they go
don't-
to the
yeah,
bush.
I mean,
Like,
like-
what's your name again?
I'll tell people straight up. I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry.
Hey,
But-
Somebody could tell me
but
their
sometimes
name and I forget it
They
immediately.
get to the point where you feel bad 'cause you're like, I should know this person's name. And sometimes you know their face, you like,
But what if you don't know their face either?
yeah, that's how.
now I'm a face person.
Yeah, I remember
want
faces
to know you.
easy.
If I don't
I
know
remember
your
faces
face,
hella
hey,
easy.
you know me, and I don't know you.
Yeah.
Now,
real
see,
talk.
that's the
But that
thing.
happens. Like,
Yeah, that does
like,
happen.
Definitely if you get like social media popular or you've been on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people come up to me like, I done went to the doctor's office before. They checking me in like,
Oh my God! Yes.
like Rece.
Right.
I'm like,
Said, what?
yeah, I'm glad I ain't here for nothing bad. Like,
Yeah, no, real
Yeah.
Glad
talk.
to say Pam here.
right, like, hey,
And all that test came back positive.
Come on, HIPAA.
protect me.
Hey,
Protect me, goddammit.
Said HIPAA like it's a person.
man,
Come through HIPAA. Oh, man, that's
Hey,
crazy.
man, And I might call HIPAA like, hey, something might come up.
Hey,
in the next
hey, you
week
need
or
to check
so.
into such and such.
Hey, be on
Oh,
alert.
man,
You know
that's
what I'm
funny,
saying?
dude.
But that's how people is. Like people like they'll know of you and talk to you like they know you.
100%, yeah.
They'll make you feel like you supposed to know them. And you like you feel bad 'cause
Yes.
like I don't know you.
I'm sorry, not
And
sorry.
like I
And,
said,
they'll stop you. You be
Yeah.
walking past and they will reach out and stop you. And you're like, hey, girl.
and especially like if you've been like in front of things, like I've led trainings
Yeah.
or stuff like that, and it's like
feel like they know you.
Yeah, like they feel like they know
Yeah,
me.
that is true.
And I may say, hey, and like they may talk to me somewhere out. Like, no, I don't know them. But if we start talking, I
They
can
gonna
see.
bring up a story you shared in the training, so they gonna make you feel like you'd have got
Yeah,
you
you
and
know
told
what I'm
that
saying?
story.
But it's like, but like I said,
story
in
wasn't even
that you really have to make sure that you are having the person you're with in mind.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So it's-
sometimes you can have the person you went in mind, like April's example. She wasn't disrespecting you, dude.
And we weren't together. We weren't in a relationship. This was probably our second date, like being
Damn.
out.
He was bugging like that?
Like, but granted, we had history, but we had never dated. I had probably known him 12 plus years, but we just always was cool.
Mm.
So it wasn't like I was in a committed relationship and I was being disrespectful at all. Because I'd be the first one to say, hey, this is such and such.
Mhm.
yeah.
I mean, and things
And
about
we
it's
talking
like
about the Phoenix. I've been to the Phoenix. It's small as hell in
you
there.
can't
What's that,
control.
Phoenix?
The Phoenix Jazz Club. It's small as hell in there.
I don't think
I
I've
don't think
ever
I've
You ever
been
been
in
there?
Mm-mm.
I need to expand your
Yeah,
horizons.
I do.
Look it up.
Get some culture.
But I
Yeah.
think
Culture.
like you can't control who sends a drink over male or female.
100%.
No, it's downtown.
You
Off
can't
of,
control
like
that.
off of 8th and Broadway.
But I think she makes a clear point. Like there are certain insecurities that it's like, okay, yeah, we can work through that. I'm here. I get you. Then it's some that's like,
You need to talk to a therapist and get healed.
yeah, you need
100%.
to go get that.
Or
taken
learn
care
how
of.
to deal with that trigger
Yeah,
outside of me.
because here's the thing. I'm not responsible for your triggers, nor are you responsible for mine.
Agreed.
It's good we can communicate them, and I'll do my best not to push you, but I'm not
Yeah.
going to walk on eggshells not to push your triggers.
Right.
I'm
100%.
I'm not gonna walk on eggshells, and what I would like, for instance, I would like to have a conversation about those tender steps. Like there's something that's tender needs to be walked around. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I mean, I'm not gonna tap dance on them either, though.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, I ain't gonna tap dance on
Yeah, I'm
it,
not
but I
gonna
ain't
tap
gonna be
dance,
like, oh my God.
but like if there's something that's kind of sensitive with you, I need to know that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just
100%.
like friend, and like
But sometimes you don't know
I'm
what you
with
don't
somebody
know.
that's super popular or something like that, then to me that's a conversation that we will kind of like know about each other, and so I would hope that a person would have that in mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so like, I know that my wife is a very introverted person. So she's not going to be going around talking to everybody and speaking to everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? So with me, I know that I can't just go to a place and say, all right, I'll be back in about 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
You get cussed out.
like I'm not going to just leave her to fend for herself and just like in a place that she's unfamiliar with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to keep her in mind.
See, and that's what I was
You gotta
saying.
find that
at the,
balance.
Yeah.
Of how it could be me.
And see,
Yeah,
he was at the table with my cousins. I was just trying to get to the bathroom. And saw like
Yeah.
5 people I knew on the way to the bathroom.
Right, and that's what I was
Perfectly
meaning when I was
So
saying
popular.
something that's like that could be a detriment. Because like insecurity like that, to where I can't even say hi to people. You know what I mean? Like that's a detriment.
That ain't.
Yeah.
That's no longer insecurity. That's jealousy.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And I'm like, sure, there can be a healthy amount of jealousy, and I think that's okay to have a healthy amount. But when it's turning unhealthy like
But
that,
can jealousy really be healthy?
I think it can in a sense where it's like if my girl or whatever, or if your dude is like flirting with other people, jealousy can kick in. Because it's like, yeah, I don't want you flirting with
that's
somebody.
and
that is a healthy jealousy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even like us as Christians, it's like it says God is a jealous God. He doesn't want us to put someone else before him. And I think
It
the
makes
same
sense.
goes
Yeah.
for us as humans.
Right.
You don't want somebody to, the
You don't
person
wanna
you're
feel
with
like
to
your
put them
person-
put somebody
That-
else
that-
before
that
you.
goes back
Desiring
to
somebody.
don't treat me like you treat everybody else.
Yeah, 100%.
Because then what's the
yeah.
point of me being in a relationship with you
Watch
if
them
I get the
hugs.
same?
Watch them like all
If it's
this
a full
other
frontal
stuff,
hug,
like,
we got a problem.
Yeah,
Like,
she got her arms
like
around
be-
dude's neck. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
God.
Like,
It's a
ooh,
problem.
relax.
You know
If
what I'm
both of your
saying?
titties are on him, we got a problem.
Yeah, give the church side joint. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? The
And,
church side
and
joint.
like I said, it really goes. Like I said, know the person and know the people you're interacting with. Like, hey, if the hug is a little longer, right? And
y'all rocking and
if
shit.
if the hug is a long, and even if we do rock, let's just say that, and then my wife said, hey, this is my friend. I told you about that I've been knowing since I was in middle school that I ain't seen in 10 years.
She still shouldn't
Yeah.
have both her titties on you though.
Anyway, what,
Should she?
What if they small?
It don't matter.
What if they
A cups, H cups. Bitch, don't have your mosquito bites on my nigga, okay?
this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that
It's fair.
know
It's
that
fair.
some
Don't
interactions will
embrace.
be
Side.
longer than the other.
Side.
Don't nuck if you don't want to get buck.
And you know what? Along with what you're
Don't
saying,
reach
like
your
know
hands
your
up around his
person.
neck.
I think it's important to know your person to know they wouldn't be on some stuff like that either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like know them well enough to know, they might be moving around the room saying hi to people.
Yeah.
But they ain't on some disrespectful because that's not who they are.
But
as a person.
it also goes back to choosing the right person because I think a lot of times we pick someone and we have in our heads how we want them to be instead of accepting
That's very true.
them as they come
That is
into
very
our
true.
lives.
Understand
and their
yourself.
That is very
authentic
true.
self. You knew he was a hoe when you got with him.
You can't under-
Damn. Maybe he ain't a hoe no more.
But that means if he was before, he's gonna know a lot of people
And a lot of women.
and a lot of women, and you have to understand it.
Yeah.
It ain't the easy thing to follow, but it's like you have to understand. Like I know this guy; he used to be out here.
Mm-hmm.
And if
he
y'all
may
go to
not
the
be out
juke
there
house,
no
it's gonna be
more.
50 bitches in there that he don't have sex with.
Wait a minute. Maybe they were in other states.
Maybe 50 more.
Maybe.
Like, that's what I'm just saying, like you have
Listen,
you have to understand.
if he go to places where he used to be at, if back in the day,
Yeah,
he was at
yeah.
juke
He probably
house,
should keep
Little
his ass
stomping
up out of
ground.
there.
when he
Stomping
go
ground.
back to the juke house, they gonna be there, and it's gonna be like he gonna go in there and be like, oh, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying?
Like all them
This
is
is
go back.
crazy.
That's why you got to be like, no, we should go here. No, we shouldn't.
Yeah, we
No, we
shouldn't.
shouldn't.
Go to the blue room.
Yeah, juke house wet.
Let's not go to the
Juke
juke
house. I ain't
house.
never
Go
felt
to
the
the
juke
blue
Let's
room.
go to Green Lady. Green Lady.
Nah, real talk.
All
Let's go
right,
somewhere
super
next.
dark in there.
Yeah, it's
Is
dumb dark in the Green Lady.
Super
Point.
dark
Why
in
is
there.
it so
Point.
dark in there?
I don't know.
That's the point. That's why you're going.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Hey,
Be
that
incognito.
place
Duck
is
off in the
like
corner,
Yeah,
too.
right.
you need a flashlight to go in there.
It
bro.
is so dark in there.
It's
But
a
you-
nice, it's
and
a
I
nice
But you
love
have
spot.
to know who you're with.
I love
You got to know, like everybody has a past, and some people's past is a little bit more
Yeah.
tattered
Sorted.
than others,
Sure.
and you have to understand it.
Yeah.
Because and they have moved on from that, but that don't mean that it's not gonna creep back up and something's gonna come out there. Like Because just because they move past don't mean the rest of the people out there have.
Which is life, period.
That's just life, period.
100%.
So it's gonna people that's gonna might approach them think they on that same stuff, and they have to be set to like, no, hey, baby girl, back up.
Yeah.
I got a woman. I'm here with my woman. You need to relax.
Put them titties up.
And honestly,
Right,
man,
titties off.
if the person's not respecting
Relax.
your relationship, man, please disassociate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
totally
like
agree with that.
that's for
Yeah,
everybody. Like
disassociate.
that's the best thing for
That's
everybody.
my home girl from kindergarten.
Listen, man, hey, respect my relationship, or we can't, or we can't associate.
My old
Real
pastor
talk.
told me straight up. He said, if a person is willing to mess with you while you're in a relationship, not only do they not respect your relationship, they don't respect you.
I'm rolling.
I mean,
I'm rolling.
Real talk.
He said because they're willing to jeopardize everything that you have
Mm-hmm.
just for a moment with you. He like, and if they know they can tear up everything you have with a moment with you, they really don't care about you.
Oh yeah, they don't give a damn.
Like I said, man, it's too trusting to cheat. I don't. That's not like I'm supposed to give you the ammunition to tear up my whole life. Nah, I'm good.
I'm straight.
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That takes a amount of trust that I don't have. And I'm glad I don't. I'm not going to do something or give you the ammunition that you can just have a bad day and be like, you know what, let me just.
Yeah, if his whole life.
Life.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? So
No, thank you.
Listen, man, be careful. I'm going to tell you, screenshots are real. You know what I'm saying?
You know, there's an app for that.
What?
I've had a chick who tried to holler at an ex of mine create a text thread of me and her that did not exist on an app, and the only way I was able to prove that it was because it was ads at the bottom of it. Yeah, she literally got his business card at a career fair. Proceeded to text this is how old this is, his BlackBerry. Pictures of another man coming on her face. Tried to entice him. Knew we were together, and then she tried to. I forget exactly. Like she said something to him. Like I said something about something, but she created a whole screenshot text thread.
That's just doing too much.
Yeah, that's psycho. That's some fatal attraction.
She's blocked to this
type
day, and
stuff.
she still
That's
tries to send
obsessed.
me. She
That's
still tries to
obsessed.
send me Merry Christmas every year, and she's been blocked for
F
like
your
she's
Merry
been
and
blocked
your
for like
Christmas.
a decade.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
People are weirdos.
So
Weird as fuck.
So what are some things that society or in general people say that people should bring to the table that y'all feel like ain't that important?
I think just like in my opinion, a lot of like that monetary or like flashiness or you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. Like I believe those things have its place, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not. You know, I think like, especially like for men, like women, a man like you trying to secure a 6-figure job to get a man, like that's not what man is like going for like that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of men don't like that.
And so
I've come to find out.
well, like, well, if they don't like it, that's kind of that's
Well,
weird
I should
stuff.
say
Don't say I
insecure
don't
about
like
it.
Yeah, but
I ain't
my
gonna say
thing,
that.
I feel like that's okay.
Straight.
But if like that
Real.
shouldn't be a determining factor. Like you shouldn't say, "Oh, I have to make 6
straight.
figures to get a
saying.
guy."
Yeah, no.
We good.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had somebody ask me just yesterday, you like to go on vacation. You've been all these places. You don't think that somebody who may be looking to date you would be intimidated by that? And I was like, what you mean?
If that nigga girl can't take you on vacation, he need to
And they
not
was
step
like,
up.
you don't been this place and that place. I said, and me going there with my girlfriends as opposed to going there and getting bitten over a balcony is two different things.
that is true.
Fair enough.
Two different viewpoints.
And sometimes,
Fair enough.
sometimes
Hello.
you should, to me as a man, you should want a woman that's going to make you level up in certain areas.
Sure.
Yeah.
My mother always taught me, you don't expect from a man what you can't do for yourself.
Yeah, so
I
it's
ain't mad at
like,
that at all.
maybe he ain't a traveler, but maybe that don't mean he can't be, or he should want that. Like, dang, she travel a lot, man. That shouldn't keep you from wanting to talk to her because you ain't a traveler.
Yeah. My thing is, you don't have to become a traveler. Now,
I
maybe
think
you
what
can
they're saying is
do
like
it with them
an
sometimes.
intimidation thing, like
Maybe he can't afford
she
to
got
take
all
you.
this, she's doing this, she's doing that. Like, I don't have anything I can offer her. Like, but it's not all about material. Like,
my thing
And
is
it's what she's looking for. Like, I'm not gonna say I can't offer her that if I don't know if that's what she's looking for.
If she ain't looking for it, then
You know what I'm saying? Now, if she looking for
nothing you need to
somebody,
offer.
if she looking for
that's
somebody
your
that drive a
mindset,
Ferrari
step down.
and like lives in a mansion, no, I can't offer her that right now. But I have to take into account what this person is actually looking for,
Right.
and really see like, hey, if this is something that's doable, hey, maybe I don't like to travel like that, but can
but
we
who's to
go
say I
on?
wanted that?
Yeah, but yeah, it's like, but can I go on a vacation with you a couple of times a year? Yeah. Can I be okay and let you go with your friends on vacation and do your thing? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about being a traveler too. It's about having the freedom to be able to travel within a relationship.
right, exactly.
So
You
I
know
have,
what
I have
I'm
a question
saying?
for y'all. Have and this is again, I'm not a partner, but these are just things I've heard. I have had even male like guy friends of mine tell me that I'm intimidating. Like, not so much my personality, but because they feel like, and I will be the first one to say, I do not have it all together. Okay, I am a work in progress. I ain't even like
That's real.
60% there.
agree.
I just put my best foot forward and try every fucking
Hey, you
day.
came a long
Okay,
way.
but it's so
You-
it's
you-
like,
hey, you
but they
come a long way.
feel like you have. What you trying to say,
I'm just
nigga?
saying, you come along.
You don't came a long way.
I have.
I mean,
Hey, for real.
I was like, this nigga preaching.
I know.
Dang.
What?
Hey, that's
I said the
hilarious.
same thing.
You know,
said
he
God,
know the word. He can recite scripture. Like, for real, for real. And you be like, he's on John 3:16. Let me flat. Is that what he said?
Not John
But, like-
3:16.
I know, bro.
I know
I'm
we all
telling
know.
you.
That's right. Yeah, like that's the
For
easy.
God so love the world. But like, because they feel like, oh, you have a good job, you have a decent car, you have a mortgage. You know what I'm saying? They be like, I can't, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, live on Section 8 and food stamps until my husband come find me?
I feel like anybody saying that somebody is intimidated by that. If a
And
man,
it's not anything you're holding over their head.
if
It's
a
like you
man
just
is
living your
intimidated by
life.
that, he's a weak man. That's just my opinion. If a man is intimidated by what a woman has, because just because she has it, she's not saying that you have to have. Any
Or she's
of
not
this.
flaunting it
And
or
she's
trying to
not-
be flashy with
Like
it.
she just, you're we're grown.
I'll be 40 in less than a year.
Like you, like you should have things.
Listen.
Yeah.
Like to me, if you're grown again, if you're grown and don't have anything, I don't want you.
That's funny.
Like
That's fair.
straight up. It's like, what have you been doing for 40 years?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause now I like, but some dudes want to come in there and be Mr. Fix It.
Yeah.
And feel like they
Captain
saved
Save a
me.
Hoe.
Be saved,
Yeah, and just be like, oh yeah, it should be before she got with me, she
I'm gonna
had
say,
nothing.
man, hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, these women out here, they're educated, they got good jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like, they going to therapy, you know what I'm saying? Like these women ain't out here just strung out, hard up, all, you know what I'm saying?
And we're doing it because we feel like we're doing the work to be like, and it's not, again, back to the whole thing, it's not about what you could offer materialistically in a relationship. It's about coming as your best self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you don't want to marry somebody and then find out they got $100,000 in credit card debt.
So I'm telling you, like, when
You know what I'm saying?
when
Or-
me and my girl first started talking, I'm coming out of divorce and all of that. So you done built this lifestyle with 2 incomes and all that. That stuff hit. You know, once you get by yourself, like, and my credit score went south, like, quickly.
Yeah.
So when I start talking to my girl, she asked a question. We just talking, getting to know each other, and important questions like, "How's your credit? What you dealing with?" So we had an honest conversation, and her credit score was great.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't make me be like, "Oh my God, I can't be with this girl." Her
But
credit's
it's
better.
always fixable.
I said, "All right, I got to level up."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I want to talk to her and I want to be with her and we want to build something together, I'm never going to have it where we can't go get something and it be my fault.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is I went on a mission to get my stuff straight.
Yeah.
It wasn't intimidating. I was like, okay, she got this together. I need to get it together. So vice versa. It's like I had some things together that she was like, okay, it should push you, not intimidate you.
Yeah.
Like, shoot, girl, you making that type of money? What you do? Like, I want to make that type of money
And
too.
I'm gonna tell you, man, like,
I got a vision.
Look, I ain't even got to make that type of money. You got it.
Because
Hey,
I
sometimes
make what I make.
Yeah, you
If
make
you
what
accept
you
me,
make.
cool. I'm
Accept
just
it,
saying,
cool.
like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. It's cool.
Because a real person ain't even concerned with all that.
Yeah. Like, how I treat you,
Which
how
is
you
why,
treat
like,
me
I
is what
told
matters at the end
Brandon
of the day.
when I first got here, like, when it comes to dating, I'm good.
I feel you.
Nah, I feel you. I get it.
Like, and it's not that I don't want to be partnered and be married and all that, but trying to actively date and getting your hopes up just to be let down again and again and again. Like, I'm just gonna focus on me, and when it happens, it happens.
Don't whatever.
Like, I'm not gonna close my heart.
You're bringing
to
you
the
to the
possibility.
table, and like you shouldn't have to dumb any of that down, and act like you ain't got the job, education, and house and all that you got. For a man like no, either he gonna step up to the plate and level up, or just be him.
Just
Ain't
be
gotta let
him.
him. Just be
Yeah.
you, bro.
Just be you.
But they also have to realize if we down for you and we love you,
Yeah.
we want to be like women were created to be a man's helpmeet, wherever you want to call it. So if we're down for you and we love you, we want to be with you, it's not about throwing what we have or flaunting what we have in your face. It's about like women. If we see a need, especially if it's somebody we love, we want to meet it.
Yeah.
That's who we are,
Mhm.
authentically. So like it's more so like, what can I do to help? What do you need?
Just come to the table with a vision, bro.
Yeah. Real talk.
I think that's what women want
Yeah,
more
nah,
than
real talk.
anything. And that's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
A
Hey,
vision
but
for yourself and a
like,
vision for y'all's
what is-
life together.
What is your
like,
vision? Where do
real
you
talk.
see yourself?
We do not want complacency.
Where do you
I'll tell
see
that.
us? And how can I help get us there?
Yeah. Keep it simple.
It's really that
teamwork,
simple.
man. Teamwork,
Make
and
that
like I
brain
said,
work.
it's a team mindset, and so understanding that anytime that you're looking out for self, it's gonna hurt the team.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So with that type of mindset that, hey, we are a team, it's all about togetherness. I want you to win because when you win, I win.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? But when we start, you know, I say it a lot, the biggest detriment to a relationship is the preservation of self. When you are trying to worry about you so much that you lose sight of the other person, man, it's harmful to the relationship.
Right.
It's harmful to the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we have to I think bringing that's what needs to be brought to the table. A team mind state.
I like
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like coming to the relationship and saying, "Hey, it's us." Like whatever happens, nothing is bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? So whatever happens, I lose my job, hey, us is still bigger.
I mean,
like it.
because
You know what I'm saying?
you're dating for. I would hope people are dating in a relationship for purpose. So you really are joining your life with somebody else and combining,
Mhm.
Yeah.
y'all's lives and.
And understanding that ain't easy.
It's not.
Bruh. It's not easy.
It's not. That
It's not
whole
easy.
Two different
joining,
upbringings, two
becoming
different
one.
culture. Like you
Yeah.
got all these things that you're trying to bring together and make mesh. That's going to come with challenges,
100%.
and that's okay.
Life is a challenge by yourself, being single, let
Yeah.
alone with somebody else. So it's fine.
And there are so many, and that's why you gotta deal with things, because there are just gonna be so many things that come up with just y'all being together,
Right.
not alone the other stuff. So it's just like that's why that communication has to be great.
So how should one answer this question? What advice do we give if they get asked what do they bring to the table? How should they answer this?
Me. Final answer. All right, guys.
And
Great
you can
podcast.
choose whether or not to expound.
I think if a person would say, "Hey,
You
what do you
give
bring to the
yourself a pause.
table?"
I did.
I bring my authentic self.
There
Like,
it is.
I-
I'll bring to the
bring-
table is don't ask me that.
I bring me and
For real.
everything that's ever happened to me in my life.
But you know what? But
Good
when
and bad.
But when you say authentic self, people's authentic selves can be fucked up. Maybe they didn't go to therapy. Maybe they
That's
ain't
true.
healed.
And that's
Maybe
not-
they
that's not the person you
maybe
wanna
they
be.
got
Right.
mental issues and they off their meds.
Yeah.
So that
And we
there's
will
there's
find out
levels
if
to
that's
that.
you. We will find out.
We're gonna find out easy way or the hard
you
way.
I
are
would
married,
say
you
your
need to
most
discuss
healed
that
self,
early
because
on.
none of us are
facts.
perfect. So to say that somebody has to come totally healed or without trauma or triggers,
know what
that
that's
doesn't
like.
exist.
I don't even-
What is totally healed?
a myth.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't
It's a
exist.
What is that?
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
And how about this? Don't tell me something like that. Like, don't. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
I'm totally healed from everything I've been through.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
I'm hanging up.
You're not totally healed from lying.
Like, why am I
What if they
why
come
my
back and
text
say,
won't get through to
Jesus
this
is a
person no
healer,
more?
though?
Blocked.
I'm like, he is.
He is.
He's a deliverer.
Apparently, you don't know him because you lied.
Right.
For real.
You still need to go to your prayer
You need to
club.
repent.
For real.
Oh, man.
Well,
Oh, that's funny.
Good stuff, man.
April's been a pleasure. Glad to have you on
Thank
for
you
the
for
second
having
time.
me.
Unprecedented second time.
Hopefully there'll be a
Authentic
third.
There you go.
You
There
know,
you go.
I brought my best self. You know.
I like it.
My dog.
I like it.
So,
All right.
Thank you, Lo, for
comment.
allowing another guest.
yes,
Why y'all
love.
always put it on me?
Because
I
it
don't
is.
understand it.
It's on you.
Shout out to everybody. Here we go. We had a woman guest. You know, tell us what you need to bring more. You know, here we go.
And we'll have more.
It was like, I mean, yay.
I do appreciate y'all for having me and valuing my opinion. So,
Your
appreciate it.
opinion was valid.
Came along.
For real.
I mean, I'm saying we probably wouldn't have had you on that
We would have had you on 10 years ago.
Damn.
10 years ago, this would not be a good podcast.
Oh, yeah. This was, yeah.
You probably would have been viral.
time.
If we was on a podcast 10 years
2 years ago, this podcast would be a million views.
Okay.
Bruh.
We have all kinds of sponsorships.
Man.
But yeah, man, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Y'all know the drill.
I'll let y'all.
How this is.
Deuces.
Yeah.
And girl. And girl.
Woman.
It's your boy.
I'm almost
And
40
girl.
and girl.
Oh, man. That's funny, dude.
Yes, it